Me. Oh. My production people, they think it's funny to catch me being silly and then throw me right on air. How long have I been here? Oh, it's too loud. Hey, fam, you know what? I know Jesus is my king, put it in perfect perspective, too. Let me see what Jesus is my king, or one of our fantastic mods. Oh, yeah. Doing more live streams than Jimmy G spanking of porn stars. Ha! Ha! Oh, that's really a warped sense of humor you got there. Jeez. You know what? As a matter of fact, Daniel Serrano, YMSA, Rose Matheson, Jesus is my king, 777. You guys are doing an awesome job. I want to thank you guys again. This is for a reason, though. I was going to leave it alone, and then I got all pumped up. I'm watching Kyle. I mean, I'm watching John sitting there talking. I was... I can't watch 49ers without getting all crazy now. So I'm sitting there, we didn't go, let's go live again. So that's why we're here live. And mainly because I just couldn't contain myself. So I said, let's do a live stream again. Fam, I'm telling you, man, it's exciting watching those guys talk about the things they were talking about. Kyle sitting there looking all confident. John digging in here and there, letting you know that everything's under control. I particularly got a kick out of the point where he says, why, and I was thinking about this all last year, John Lynch has guys parading in and out, looking at him all season long, right? We're always reading about some new guy coming in for the 49ers to take a look at. And normally it's a lineman, whether it be the offensive or defensive lineman. Kyle explained it perfectly. He says, you know, the reason why we have to make sure we've got plenty of people is because what if an offensive lineman goes down or we haven't got enough people and all of a sudden we've got a tight end at guard, game over, we lose. It's just like that. Kyle didn't even pull those strings. The minute you put a tight end where a guard is supposed to be, game over. And he's right. So when you see the 49ers parading guys in from starting probably the first week of the season on to the last, it's not because they don't like the guys they got on the team. It's because they're making sure if something happens to the guys on the team, hey, remember we called you in about 3 weeks ago? Come on in, we got a job for you. So, and I hope it doesn't get to that this year because that's what killed us last year more than anything else were all those injuries. Imagine, well, you know what? Garcon going down wouldn't have made any difference because we were probably going to lose every game until Jimmy G got there. We beat the Giants, but everybody beat the Giants. So Jimmy G and Pierre Garcon are getting together now, and there's no telling how that looks, you know. Still the ongoing story. Jimmy G can't throw the deep ball. I've seen him throw that deep ball before. I don't expect it. Tyler and I know. Well, there's only a few of us that have watched the Arizona Cardinals game when he was still with the Patriots and him bombing deep downfield. That's fine. Jimmy's probably heard it. Although, from the way it sounds, football players don't listen a lot to, as DeForest Buckner pointed out, they don't listen to either good comments or bad comments. They sort of, because it takes them off track of what their goals are, right? Amazing stuff. They'll find out the things that you do in those press conferences, and Buckner's working on just mainly technique. Doesn't he seem a lot mature this year? Like he knows, like he's starting to sound like a leader. Yeah. Richard Sherman came in there and scared me to death with something that's going to really be a problem this year, fam. I got a feeling tackling technique is going to get guys in trouble. We're going to get flags. It's going to be penalties. It's going to cost us at exactly the wrong time. I like what Staley says. They're going to bring guys in. Referees are going to come in, and they're going to show them where they're going to get called, where the point of emphasis is for the referee, what he's going to be looking for as far as what to call or what not to call. But you know, it gives the officials that much more leverage to manipulate and control the game. This is what bothers me the most, because there are calls that if they come down to judgment and the ref's discretion, let's say we're leading the game by 3, and the Rams would be a great example because that stadium's going to cost billions of dollars. I think there's a lot of people involved in that. I know I'm not into conspiracy theories, but I'm saying that PI last year is still a crawl on my collar. I do not understand what that referee was calling. Trent Taylor did not push off. And they called it. We lost the game. It was the perfect bad time for a call. And it worked, Rams win. They had no business. Rams should have been 10. Wait, how many games did they win last year? 11? Hell no. They won 10. They did not beat us. Refs said they did. So we lose. So these are the things I'm a little concerned about. Giving refs more power to manipulate games is a very scary thing. So, hey, let me come over and say, Butch die. He says, Ronbo, I see you. I like that. As in, I see you. Oh, okay. Civic Sport Detective FB6, what's up? Jesus is my king 777. I read that one already. Jason Walker, what's up? Butch die. Holla, not family from St. Louis, Missouri. What's up, fam? Charlie, what's up? West Coast 57257 is talking Super Bowl, as did Cara Mia. Everything I touch turns to gold. You guys going to the Super Bowl? Not everybody, what is up, fam? Rhodes Matheson. Hello, San Francisco 49ers Empire. Not Empire. Hey, was Sherman drafted as a wide receiver? You know what's a good question? I think he came in as a corner. He was a wide receiver at Stanford for a while, though. Casey said, hello, Niner fam. Jeff Tan. Sherm cleared, yes. Rashad Robinson suspended 4 games. I saw that. Jeff Tan, that's the Ronbo, let's turn up. And Civic Sport injected FB6. Get this show rolling already. West Coast 57257. We need a red zone threat. I don't think so. I really don't. Rod Manhammer, Niners! Mr. PA, what's good? She actually said, what's good with you? Hey, and Kenner says, what up, Niner fam? Diego, hello. Butch died. Hey, I already got that one. Your boy Yeti. Oh, it's Yeti. Yeti, am I right? Hey, what's up, fam? Horty, Avitas, yo. T-Money, sack down. He said, I miss your old starting time. Well, you know what? We're still hanging out at 7. You know, this is the thing, because it's still okay to come in at 7, because I'm sure we'll be here for an hour, right? So if you come in at 7, that's still okay, right? Because we do this for the East Coast. Dominic Winters, what's up? Patrick Cotham, yeah, it's happening, fam. Niner gang now. Oh, by the way, that's one more quick thing, though. Now, Trent Taylor is not seriously injured, but I understand that back thing that he had. The 49ers are going to take precautions on that and make sure that he doesn't bump it. You know, it's not necessary right now. I mean, come on, he's the best at what he does. There's no point for him really to be in camp right now. I suspect he'll probably miss a couple of preseason games, maybe get into one. That's, now he's getting veteran status. You check him out. And also, I'm more concerned about Jonathan Cooper and what is the problem? What is the problem? What is the problem? Is he going to heal up in time or not? Because now that puts a lean on the fact that if you thought that Joshua Garnett should be out of here, hold on. And of course, Sherman's okay, and we're looking good there. All right. Hey, I repent. Let's get on started. Sup?
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, repent. You must be in the car, huh?
Yeah, I'm in the car, man. I was gonna call you while I was driving and have the video chat, but I was like, it's probably a little dangerous to do that.
Yeah. Don't be looking at no camera. Keep your eye on the road. Repent. We're already underway, man, with this camp. I'm telling you, it's watching that press conference today was just, you could see they got things under control. They're not talking about what they did last year. They're coming in, they're saying, hey, we're not concerned with last year's fun. We know what we got to do now. I'm telling you, man, their head's in the right place. What are you thinking?
Man, there's a lot on my mind. I was able to catch up and watch a lot more footage, around Garoppolo, the Bleacher Report. I got to learn a little bit more about that. But the biggest thing about training camp that I'm really excited to hear is that Mr. Sherman is cleared. If he is healthy, and like others said, and let's say he's not playing 100%, but 80% of who he is, he is still going to be a difference maker in the secondary and that defense. And wow, man, I'm just so excited to see that defense come together, you know. And till this day, the only defense that has given Garoppolo a hard time.
Ours. You know,
Okay?
that's such a good point.
You know,
They give Jimmy problems. They for damn sure going to give everybody else problems. I love it.
You know, but I was listening to ESPN, NFL Network, all these guys, and one of the things that really got my attention that they said, you know, as I was learning more about the Bleacher Report, more about, you know, Belichick texting Garoppolo, you know, I mean, and all the things that Garoppolo said, and I just want to mention, man, I really now feel like there's a lot of expectations on Garoppolo, you know. The bar is high, and I even, you know, see how he's been conducting himself, you know, outside of football with the whole Bleacher Report, his comments, especially about Brady. And they were saying, you know, that he better back it up, you know. So, but I say this in a positive way. I'm not saying this as a, you know, criticism. You know, I love the fact that Garoppolo is conducting himself in a way and expecting himself to play at a high level, you know. So I'm excited for Belichick to see that his begotten son Garoppolo is going to prove everyone in the organization that he should have been the quarterback in New England for the future. Okay, so you know, but I'm really thinking, you know, that Garoppolo is acting like he's going to be an elite quarterback. You know, I don't know if you've seen the ESPN report. It rated Garoppolo as a tier 2 quarterback.
But one voter said he is elite, and it's all based on potential with him, though. That's the problem. But go ahead, I've seen it.
Right, but I mean, you got to think about it too, Garoppolo. As much as people complain about the sample size, it's pretty impressive that even with the sample size, they give him a minimum tier 2. You know, and like you said, they're also calling him elite. You know. So I really, really am excited to see what else comes about, you know, Garoppolo and Kyle Shanahan, because the positive things I am hearing about Garoppolo in the media is coupled with Kyle Shanahan, that they're going to be a threat, that Kyle Shanahan is considered the top offensive play caller right now, you know. So, you know, Garoppolo, full playbook, 300 yards a game, 50% third down conversion. It's like, what is really going to happen when this offense comes together? You know?
People just don't get that, Ripon. They just don't get it. When they keep on saying the things they say about, well, you know, you guys should expect to go 8-8. Maybe if you're lucky, 9. They don't understand the combination of Garoppolo and Shanahan is ridiculous. That's perfect. That's nitro and glycerin together. They'll all find out in a minute, though. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see. It's all about the defense.
And let me ask you this. I was thinking about this, you know, Ronbo, about Garoppolo. We are criticizing Garoppolo because he just got his contract. He's just arriving. But I was thinking, what if this was Tom Brady? Would we be worried about Tom Brady hanging out with a porn star, you know, criticizing him as much? Or would we be, you know, we be confident in thinking that, hey, you know what, this guy's proven himself already. He's been in the league a long time. So that was the other thing that got, like, you know, we're questioning Garoppolo, obviously, because he's 26 years old. He's got a new contract. But I'm telling you, man, I feel like Garoppolo.
Repent. I think your signal's kind of wavering, probably because you're moving.
Garoppolo is going to be really, really special, man, and I think he's already showing us that he's confident that he's going to be that special. You know.
It's got my vote. Repent. You know what? Let me see you tomorrow night. You go ahead and focus on driving because we're out of time, and they'll be looking for you. And by then, Jimmy should have I guess he learned his lesson. He says it was an experience. So we'll see you tomorrow, okay?
He actually admitted that he knows he's under the microscope, so I'm glad to hear that,
That's the thing. All right, learning experience. As long as he learns. He's only, people got to remember, he's only 26, 27. I mean, come on. He's got to be an idiot for a little while.
I know, and Ronbo, when you first get that new card, and you only got a couple miles on it because Garoppolo's only got a couple games, you get a little nervous when you take it out for a spin. You're like, hey, wait a minute, take it easy, take it easy, okay?
Got to go 100 miles an hour even though it's not necessary, Repent. I'll see you tomorrow, fam.
All right, Ronbo, you guys have a good night, man. Good show as always.
Thanks, bro. Talk to you later. Let's go check out Vader. It's that. It's Vader. Time. Vader.
What's up, Ronbo?
Vader, man.
What's happening?
Man, because we're talking about training camp opening up, man. We got Trent Taylor's going to be on the PUP so he can't get bumped around. Richard Sherman is running around like a man possessed. See, this is why, hey, Vader, wasn't that you and I talk about Richard Sherman out there faking? Every time he limps, he waits till the cameraman, he can be walking down the street, cameraman's coming. And the first thing they do is, Richard Sherman's limping. He's not going to be 100% for the season. The 49ers are doomed. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah. And a lot of encouragement.
Yeah, he's okay.
You know what I mean? Because he got his bonus.
Who?
He's ready to go. Sherman. He got his passed his physical. He got his bonus, $2 million.
Oh, that's right.
So
there was a bonus involved in that. I forgot about that.
Yes, it was. Yeah, remember, we all have to understand is that Sherman did not hit our cap this year. I think it was, he hit $3.5 million out of our cap. Yeah. Everything else was bonus incentive.
Yeah, most of his contract.
So, it did. Most of it, about 85% of his contract was incentives.
Dude's got confidence.
And I had to call in, man, talk about a little Jimmy G, kind of stay on what Repent was talking about. But, I agree with everything he stated. I really did. Except for, come on, Repent, he's a grown man. If he wants to go and date an adult film star, hey, go for it, man. As long as it doesn't reflect what's going on the field, hey, more power to you, brother.
Because Vader, honestly, how do you feel about Kiara? See, Vader's a Kiara fan. I can see right now.
Yes. Oh, yes, sir.
I knew it.
Yeah, I was over there saying, what are you doing with him? You should be with me. No. But that comes with Ronbo. That comes with the territory when you're the Italian stallion, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, he addressed it at the press conference, carried himself really well. So I don't see too much reflection going onto the field with all that happened. He knows he needs to take care of being a little more discreet. When
Vader, do you think he called
enjoys the lady?
But do you think he called up and says, "Listen, you're a really great person, and I don't have anything to do with the public opinion of you. But listen, we probably gotta chill out because I'm reading. He says he was surprised by the reaction of the public.
That. Huh? Yes, I do believe that. I think you're dead to rights on that. For the fact is that apparently they tried to go interviewing her. They wanted to know how they hooked up and how the date went and all that. And she's just hush. They even offered her money.
And you know what? She did exactly what we did not need for her to do. She went straight up hoochie mom on us, and everybody's looking at Jimmy. Did you see the comments? Go to YouTube. The comments under her in that little interview, people are pissed. Oh, I mean, people are just angry. I'm the kind of person, I don't understand. Why are you guys so angry? Well, it's kind of funnier. People are saying really bad things. Wow.
Bad things, dude. And it's probably 85% women. You don't bring the Italian stallion down to the Golden Gate, man, and then all of a sudden he's dating. And so, man, come on, you got to tease the women a little bit, Jimmy G. You can't go out there and give up all the cookies really quick. Come on, man. gotta keep you gotta keep the women thinking here, man. You gotta upset them. We got a lot of Niner female fans out there, and they're most welcome.
A lot of dudes, though, too, Vader. A lot of guys are really bothered. I don't get it. Because I can understand, like you say, I understand women, but I understand what guys are so pissed off about. And some of them are really outraged. I mean, they're saying some really vicious things. I said, God, guys.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but, again, I'm looking forward to the season. I want to know how he's going to look now that he has a good, solid understanding of the playbook underneath him. I understand that, we got the little Trent Taylor situation, but that'll resolve itself. Yeah, you know what I mean? And,
they just don't want
like we discussed, and like we discussed on Monday, we have seven wide receivers, and somebody's got to go. So we may put some people on the practice squad, some people are injured. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? It depends on how they want to run it. But, again, with Jimmy G, my main reason of calling about Jimmy G today was I was watching First Take. They had an actual Rams fan there, man. I don't know if you watched it or not.
Rudy.
Oh, he was all over Jared Goff. And the other gentleman, has played more games than Jared Goff, and he ran him down, Ronbo. Jimmy G has 23 games to Jared Goff's 22.
Yeah.
Jimmy G has one loss compared to Jared Goff's 11 losses. And I'm like, what? I thought he only played 7 games.
Yeah, right.
But apparently, that's what I thought. But I guess I don't know if they took the college into it or what the deal was. But yeah, and he says I would take Jimmy G over Jared Goff any day.
Oh, even if it was only 7 games, I would too. You could just see a better future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, and then, the other gentleman that was on there too stated the same thing. The situation that Jimmy G's in with Kyle, with Lynch, that organization, the way the way things are coming together, Ron, but we haven't seen this in a minute, man.
I know.
And as far as situations and where you want to be and where you want to play and what's the best fit for you, and kind of what Lynch was alerting to, hey, we're not going to win the first year, but we're going to build to that. Yeah. Everybody agreed that, they would take Jimmy G right now. Mm-hmm. And one even agreed to take him higher than Wentz. I was like, wow, I'm shocked.
It'll become more clear soon. Wentz is good. Golf isn't bad.
Wentz is a great quarterback, man.
Yeah, but do you know what? They don't have that G factor. It's kind of hard to explain. You can see an elite quarterback in the making from day one. You can see that in Jimmy. You couldn't see that in Golf or Wentz from the beginning. You can see that from Jimmy right now.
Right, dude, and it's so funny that you say it, Ronbo, because that's the way that homeboy got schooled. You just don't, you haven't seen it yet, but you will see it.
Yeah.
And then you would understand kind of what we're coming from on this side of the table as far as why going for Jimmy G. But you know what, dude, I got real high expectations. Hey, the gentleman even said, what do you think the Niners record is going to be, 16-0? Whoa! I was all like, wow.
We can't get 16-0 just yet. But next year, anything, right. we got to do a little stumbling this year, but it won't be bad. I still see them getting into the playoffs. Maybe it's we'll see.
Right. Right, because we got the Chargers we got to play against. All right, brother. I will catch you tomorrow. No, are you on tomorrow? No, you're not on tomorrow. You're on.
No, we'll be on because we took yesterday off due to circumstances beyond our control. But we will be back tomorrow. Yeah.
Later on. But anyways, Ronbo, good show, brother. I always appreciate you because me, I let all my feelings go here on your show. Because why? Because we're letting it go on Ready Go.
Yes.
Radio, Ronbo, Niner Empire. We're coming. You have a good one, brother.
You too, Vader. Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you later. Oh, man. Wasn't that Kenny? Kenny's wearing a Mike Blanchetti helmet. I mean, that's. Hey, Kenny, where'd you get that face guard, man? And where'd you get that face guard? You can't even find that. That has to be vintage. That had to be in your garage, basement, or somewhere in storage. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
Yeah, baby. Training camp's here. When training camp gets here, that means our season is officially started, baby. And this motherfucker gets punked. Woo! Let's go!
That's what I'm talking about.
That's how we do it.
Woo! Man, I'll tell you, and you can tell, man, the 49ers got this under control. You notice everybody who went up there to talk, their head is in the right place. Joe Staley's comment said, yeah, I mean, we know about last year. We're not going to live on that, man. We're getting ready, preparing this year just like it's another new year. And yeah, I said, good. Don't you guys get cocky on us. Don't you do it. Bust ass. And Kyle even says, it's hard to imagine. We worked hard last year, but we're working harder this year than we did last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kyle, that's what I want to hear. So, yeah, these guys going to be dangerous.
Yeah. Yep. Man, I can't wait. I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll, ready for some football. And I'm sticking with my prediction, 13-3. And I'm going to say we're going to knock the Rams out of playoffs. If they think they're going to be that good and they see us in the playoffs, guess who's taking you out? The Niners are, baby. You hear that, Rudy?
But, man, the Rams know better.
The players ain't even showing up to training camp.
And Aaron Donald?
The players are holdouts this year.
And Kenny, did you hear what Aaron Donald's agent said? The Rams offered us a contract that insulted me. I love it, this
That's
drama.
because they ain't got no more money.
They don't. They're probably trying to give them.
They're setting themselves up for failure.
I mean, you know, Aaron Donald does not want food stamps and cheese. You got to give him real money, man. That's why I can't believe the Rams are still trying to do a deal that's not worthy of Aaron Donald. You just got to extend the wide receiver that just got there a few minutes ago before you even dealt with Donald. Les Snead is a fool. I love him. I'm sorry. He's becoming my favorite, man.
Yeah. Man, they're killing themselves just like the Seahawks, man. It's all good because they need to make room for us, the Empire, baby.
Because honestly,
right.
nothing. They just don't possess any kind of a defense that's going to beat. And nobody does, Kenny. I'm very confident because Kyle Shanahan went out and handpicked the guys he needs for what he wants to do. This dude knows what he's doing. If anybody should paying any attention to Kyle Shanahan, you should know if he makes a move, he probably knows how he's going to use it and how it's going to be deployed, how it's going to be effective, how it works at certain points in the game. Because he's got a bunch of specialists out there. No huge name star, but he's got a bunch of specialists. That could be way more dangerous.
Yeah. I'm ready to go. I just came on here to be your little hype man, Ronbo. So
you did a good job.
Let some other clothes get in. You, Rudy, and 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Let's go, Empire!
Kenny is fired up today.
Later, Ronbo. His squad, baby. Ronbo Sports, best in the business. Let's go!
Woo! Yeah. I thought I'd get carried away. Kenny was up there, wasn't he? Hey! George Hernandez! Jimmy G is... Almost read that, George. Bangers. Well, let's say he's just banging. And... Hey, Brunel, good. I'm glad you're here, man. Because Brunel, I looked at the notes. Whoa, we missed Brunel's birthday just at the end of the show. So, Brunel, get ready for the 49er. Happy birthday. Happy big birthday to you. Another 49er faithful. Happy birthday to Brunel. Happy Niners birthday to Brunel. Hey, Brunel. Man, I'm going to go left y'all, man. You know, slip, man. I didn't know you was there, man. Appreciate you. See your name there all the time. And Bernard Book says, are you ready for some football? Gotta bring Hank back in. Are you ready for some football? Are you ready? Hey, Micah 49 faithful. Boo. What's good, brother? You believe Sherman actually 100%? Thanks for your stream, man. Honestly, gets no excited for fun out of football. Thanks, Micah. Am I right, Micah? Hey, you know what, Micah? I do think Sherman's 100. Sherm is, dude's a different beast, man. That dude, he made it just in time before they could declare him ineligible for that bonus. Dude is amazing, man. And if anybody, that's why I can't wait to see him against Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes steps back. He's gonna let that thing go. Oh, Richard Sherman picked it right off before Tyreek Hill even seen where he was coming from. He's coming back fast. Oh, Darren Harbor, we are the Empire. Now let's take back what belongs to us. Quest for 6. Niners forever. Yeah. And Jamel, hey, Jamel, oh, yeah, baby. Richard Sherman is cleared and we will be at practice. Hey, Jamel's on his way to practice tomorrow. The guy starts tomorrow. And Daniel Serrano, you're my love. You're my angel. You're the girl of my dreams. Your best friend wrote and told me. Okay, you know what? I better not get into. Don't put up songs like that, Daniel. It makes me start getting stupid. All right. Hey, Israel.
Ronbo. What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, man, we were singing tonight, man, because, it's a party, man. We're talking about 49ers, man, opening camp, looking like they're ready to roll. Got a few ouchies, but they'll heal up in time. But Israel, that's what I'm thinking about, man.
Trent Taylor's going to be fine.
Yeah, Trent Taylor's going to be fine. Richard Sherman is already showing he's great. I am worried about Jonathan Cooper, though. Damn, how come? Man.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about him myself, but I think he'll be all right.
Otherwise, are you going to be okay with Joshua Garnett?
Oh, he's going to have his comeback here this year, man.
Yeah, you're going to have to. Because we can't trust Jonathan Cooper. We got two other guys. We got Person, but my Person, I'm sure about how good he is. And then you got Eric. Eric, I don't know why I can never forget his last name. But anyway, we got two guys that are versatile and they can go guard, center. I think
you're talking about Eric
Magnuson, yeah. He's not. I think he might be better.
Garnett has to definitely prove himself this year. He's going to get cut. He's going to get cut next year if he doesn't prove himself this year.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the versatility as Magnuson in Person. He can't go guard center. So you keep Magnuson and Person because they're cheaper and they can go both ways. Garnett is just a one-act dude. So, yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, it's only, did we pick up an offensive lineman today? Or a couple of defensive tackles?
Yeah,
I know we
picked
up a couple of defensive linemen.
Yeah, let me run that down to you really quick. We signed offensive lineman J.P. Flynn to a 2-year deal. So J.P. must be showing something, Israel.
So they must believe in him.
And also signed defensive lineman Will Sutton, Cedric Thornton to 1-year deals. And in order to make room on the roster, the team waived defensive back Don Jones. Outside, another offensive lineman, Jamar McGloster, is out of here. And also defensive line Blaine Woodson, they got excused today. So, yeah.
So we're chugging along. I mean, we're making the right moves. So we're definitely making put us in the right direction.
I looked at some of those guys' photos. I knew that guy was going to get cut, McGloster. I just looked at him and said, he's cut. That's me, you know. I look at some guys, look at photos. Nah, he's gone.
No, can't do it. But yeah, let me chime in on this Jimmy Garoppolo thing, man.
I do.
So why couldn't he date a younger porn star? That's my only question. Get Mia Khalifa in there or something.
Nobody thought about that question. That's pretty funny, Israel.
No, legitimately, that's the first question that came up to mind.
It's a Freudian thing.
But everybody's making such a big deal about it. I was watching Colin Cowherd, and he's comparing Jimmy Garoppolo to the golfer. What's his name?
Jared?
Tiger Woods.
Oh, golfer.
He's comparing Jimmy Garoppolo to Tiger Woods.
How did he make that connection? I haven't seen that tape yet.
It just came out maybe yesterday or the day before. And for some reason, I don't know why, they're stuck on Jimmy Garoppolo. They're saying, oh, he's a franchise quarterback. He has to be at a certain maturity level. And He's a 27-year-old single guy, man. Let the guy live.
Just realize what you meant, Israel. Tiger Woods in his penchant for X-rated women. He thinks about, hey, that's Jimmy. That's unfair.
Tiger Woods was married.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a completely different story.
Right?
It's a completely different story.
Oh, that's just mean.
And I don't know if you saw, Colin Cowherd also, a couple of months ago, I think it was maybe like back in March, he had the 49ers as his dark horse Super Bowl team.
Not anymore.
And now this month, what does he say? Oh, we're going to be 8-8.
Yeah.
How are we going to be 8-8 and be a dark horse Super Bowl team?
Cowherd, he doesn't.
It makes absolutely no sense.
He's not keeping these things in order. Did he forget he said that? I don't understand. The guy's weirding out on us.
They have it on tape.
I know.
That's archived. That's there.
God, Colin.
So I don't understand where that guy's coming from, but it's definitely going to be at least a 13-3 season.
Oh, yeah. TMZ should follow Cowherd and see where he ends up every evening before he gets home. I would love it if they caught him. Hey, Colin, isn't that Kiara?
Yes.
I just wanted to get an interview, because I'm doing a piece on Jimmy G, and I want to find out exactly what the appeal is, and I wanted to find out what everybody else couldn't find out is how did you meet? Colin, but why? I mean, she's in your car? I'd love to bust his ass. God.
Oh man. Yeah, they're just making way too big of a deal out of it, and it's getting ridiculous.
He's already moved on, more than likely. He's probably already moved on. He needs people to tell him what to do. Okay, you're 26 or 27 years old. Maybe he's had to think about it for a while. He gets to meet her and hang out. Okay, no big deal, guys. There's no point. He's a rich kid now. He's good looking. And she probably just said, okay. Because, most of the time they wouldn't, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
I bet he was watching her pornography about 15 years ago when she was in her prime.
Yeah.
He found out that she had the hots for him.
There you go.
Hey, why not take her on a date? Why not dine her?
And you watch Kiara films. I've watched Kiara films.
Yeah, I've watched plenty of Kiara films.
I was just fishing, Israel. I thought you were going to say, no, I haven't.
I have no shame, Ronbo.
Oh, so you can see that. Hey, we're out of time. Tell you what, Israel, we're going to keep moving because we got a bunch of folks here tonight want to say something. So I'll be looking for you tomorrow, and we'll get a preview from you on them films.
All right, sounds like a plan, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
Fam. Have a good night.
Have a good night, man. Bye.
Thank you. Hey, Angel Cortez makes a scene. He says, golf, you want to be on my level? Then climb. Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh! I love it. Jimmy G got to the point he started talking smack. Thanks, Angel. Anthony Baker says, what's up, man? Love the show. Your boy from Memphis, Tennessee. Go Nine Empire. Mr. T, the start of the newest dynasty has begun. The 49ers take over. Quest for 6 is back. Patrick Cotham. Sherman recovered pretty fast. He said he was doing things while his leg was in cast to heal faster. Yeah, did you hear about that part, how he explained that? Don't let your muscles atrophy. It takes a little longer to heal. That was really interesting stuff. Debbie Ryan, Kyle is level-headed, and a matter of fact, no messing around with him type of guy. He's about winning football games, period. And that's so true. We've learned that about him already. Daniel Serrano here in Los Angeles. There's a lot of African Americans selling Mexican food with a twist, and it's about. I wonder how many black folks really know how to do Mexican food properly. Because I wouldn't trust it. It's like going into an Italian restaurant and the chef is Asian. It doesn't make there's something doesn't make sense. Wait, Corey Owens, what it do, Empire? Won't be long now. And Stronger King 23, yo, what's up, Niners? Raven Dub, Uncle Sherm is 100%. And BP, thank you, Lord. Let me say his name one more time. BP, thank you, Lord. It begins. Niners! Woo! All right. Hey, let's go to Huntington Beach, California, that high-priced neighborhood. You're in area code 714. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, what is your name?
My name's Alex, but most people call me Juice, but you could call me Alex.
Okay, we'll call you Alex. Alex, what's up, man?
Nothing much. First time calling. I listen to your show all the time, though. But I got a scenario, kind of, if you will, with Julio Jones. So, obviously, Richard Sherman's not going to be playing in any of the preseason games, I would assume.
Yeah, probably
I was wondering if they start Jimmy Ward at cornerback and he ends up like ruining his reputation at that position, do you think it's possible that maybe a trade scenario falls into play with the Falcons for Julio?
Somebody else said
not.
Put Jimmy in a deal, in a package. Who else? It's going to take more than Jimmy. You're going to put draft picks in that? You're going to put another player in it? How would you go about doing it? I don't know if the Falcons would accept. They'd probably want DeForest Buckner. But, I mean, how else would you treat that? It's going to take more than Jimmy.
Yeah. No,
First
I was
round
just
pick?
curious.
He's 29.
Yeah, he's getting up there, but I don't know how much longer we're gonna have Pierre Garçon for. Yeah, I agree with you. He is good for about 2 more seasons. I don't know why people don't think he's gonna make the roster or he's slowing down. The man is not slowing down in any
Julio?
way. If you saw that hit against, he's not. Oh no, Pierre Garçon, he's not slowing down.
Oh yeah.
If you saw the hit he made on that cornerback this year.
Hey,
he's not slowing down.
You know, and there was a cheap shot on the sideline. I mean, Pierre wasn't looking. It wasn't the Eagles. The dude went and shoved him on the sideline as hard as he could, and there was a whiplash effect, you know? And that's what took Garçon out. But I understand he was okay by the last 2 weeks he could have played, actually. But so Pierre's got 2 solid years left. I truly believe that. So if we can get to the Super Bowl next year, Pierre deserves to be there. So I like keeping him on for 2 years. And the 49ers, did you notice how the 49ers defended their receiver? He said, we like our receivers. There's got to be a reason why they're saying that. I'm going to trust them on that.
Yeah, I mean, I like our receiving group. I don't know. I don't think too many analysis, or that's what they call themselves, don't really take a look at the scheme that we're running. I think the receivers are perfect. You got a possession, you got a slot, you got a speed guy, and it doesn't get much like what would you call it, diverse, or if there's more opportunities that you can have, especially with a coordinator like Shanahan.
And you mentioned something I didn't even realize. Shanahan's got a weapon of every speed in his receiving core.
Even with Kittle.
Yeah. He's got speed, he's got hands, guys, he's got the slot guy. He's got one tough weapon in each part of the route tree. He does. And that was intentional. It's brilliant how they're assembling this team, and a lot of people just don't realize what is going on.
Yeah, people are going to get woken up very rude like.
It's like Shanahan is assembling a nuclear bomb behind the world power leads like North Korea and Iran. They're building this bomb piece by piece quietly. And then all of a sudden, when the game comes on, boom, people aren't going to know what hit him. And say, Jesus Christ, look what Shanahan's done. He's got a weapon for this. Anybody that's weak, he knows exactly what button to push to take advantage. And then if he accumulates this, and if he got 2 weaknesses out there, he's going to tear us apart. It'll be too late. It'll be too late.
Exactly.
Oh, Juice, I'm looking. Hey, man, tell ya. Huh. Right.
Well, Ronbo, it's been nice talking to you, but I got to take off. I'll definitely be listening in, though.
All right. Appreciate you, too.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, what did you say, Alex or Juice? Which one did we say?
Alex is cool.
All right, Alex. Alex, you have a great night, all right? Oh, by the way, Pettis has already signed his deal, too. All right. Have a good night, bro.
Pettis signed the deal?
Yeah, 4 years, $6.4 million. Yeah.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, well, I'll catch you later, Ronbo.
All right, be looking for you. All right, Alex. And
bye.
All right. As I mentioned, Pettis is signed 4 years, 6.4 mil. And I just wonder what his role in this lineup is going to be, because as Alex just pointed out, Shanahan's got one stud in every category: speed, strength, hands. And even when you look at George Kittle, he plays a key role. Selleck plays a key role. All of them are a part of a master plan. People don't understand what the offense is going to do this year. Well, we do. Sir Garcia, hey, what's up? And Pushpin 1. Nino! And he's a laugh. Debbie Ryan says the refs have to be clear on how to call, too. No manipulating. That's what I'm worried about. They really am. And Sergio Robles says, we're running West Coast offense. We don't need the deep ball. Isn't that true? Everything should be 3-step drop. Bang. So true. Victor Bluefire. So who's our 2 starting corners? Victor still should be Sherman and pretty much Witherspoon. We'll see. I'm pretty sure that's going to be it, though. Is that TD? I like that. TEED. What up? And Haroon 1. He says hello. Hey. And Q Crew training camp is here. Young Focus, give me a holla! Niners! Yeah. All right. Hey, Pop, let's come on. Hey, Pop, come on in, man.
What's good, Ronbo?
Pop, ain't nothing bad. That's the thing, man. I'm looking around thinking.
It's a beautiful time of the year, man, and I just want to thank you right now, bro. I only been listening to you since, last season. And you know what, man? During these dark days with no football, you got me through, brother. And I just want to give a big shout-out to you and the entire Niner Empire, man. 'Cause this is a beautiful year, man. This was the best off-season because of your show.
Well, thanks, Pop. Shucks. I'm feeling it, man. Thanks.
Man, I'm excited, Ronbo.
Tell you, we had such unfinished business at the last end of the year, man. It'd be hard to be quiet until next season. Because, these, man, 5 in a row, got a franchise quarterback, got Kyle Shanahan teaching them boys his incredibly intricate playbook. Pop, it's looking crazy good. Crazy.
It's looking good, man. I like to call Coach Kyle the genius part 2.
There you go.
The son of Walsh.
Yeah.
Not Mike Shanahan. He's Bill Walsh's son, part 2. But you know what, man? That's what makes it exciting. We not only got our quarterback, but we have the silent assassin himself, Coach Shanahan, man. Like you were saying, he knows how to use all these cats. Mm-hmm. He knows exactly what he needs to make his machine work, whether it's getting McKinnon, whether it's adding Pettis, whether whoever, man. He knows exactly what he needs. And we approached it, him and Lynch, they approached the draft and the free agency, and they knew what they needed. And that's a beautiful thing, man. And McGlinchey leading the way. We're going to finally get to run to the right. We're going to see the scheme unfold. We're going to see Jimmy G with the playbook down, not just a couple plays. He has to look at his wrist, but he's going to go out there with a game plan and with a focus and with intensity. And he's going to rip teams to shreds, man.
Tell you, it's going to be something. Sometimes we're going to be laughing. It's like the Jaguars last year. When you seen Jalen standing over there crying, you're going to see a lot of that this year. Not only from what happened. A lot of teams are going to be doing that, wondering what the hell was going on. And if we see more fights on the sideline, Pop, we'll know frustration has deeply set in.
That's right, Ronbo. And we're going to approach it with class and silent, and we're not going to brag. We're just going to take it day by day, game by game, one game at a time. I'm focused on Minnesota big time, and I don't think they know what's coming. I think Coach Kyle Shanahan and the team is going to be prepared to go in there, and Jimmy G's going to get this started. He's going to get his 8th win in a row. I believe it. Our defense is going to hold on until Ruben gets back, Ronbo, and it's going to be we're going to unleash him on Kansas City. I cannot wait. It's going to be a beautiful thing this year. Hey, the Battle of the Bay, we're going to destroy them. The Rams, week 7, we're going to give them something. There's no doubt in my mind, them pretenders, they think they're going to step up this year and do something. Please. They have no history. That team is a bunch of wannabes, man, and they're desperate.
And they didn't get a chance.
Rams fans? Who are Rams fans?
They're newbies. They're bandwagon guys that just came over from Seattle.
Right. You know? They're on that Similac. They need to pop the titty out their mouth and wake up. That's why they got slapped by Atlanta in the first round at home, because you know what, Ronbo? They're not built for this.
No.
These Niners, we built for it. Yep. And I'm looking for big things out of a couple players. If I might throw them at you, here's my prediction. I think Dante Pettis, Ronbo. Here's my opinion. I've been a 49er fan since 76, Ronbo. So I'm going to say this, and I mean this.
Right.
I've seen every Super Bowl, everything. But I'm going to tell you this. My prediction, Dante Pettis, by the end of this year, will be our second best, if not our best receiver. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to take people's jobs. I think Trent Taylor better work his butt off and get back up in there before he doesn't get his spot back. And in reality, I think Dante Pettis is even better than Goodwin. That's my opinion.
Now that's saying something there. Yeah.
And
I
then
hope he is.
On the defensive line, I like the young DJ Jones. I think he's gonna take over that middle.
Ooh.
And he's gonna be the run enforcer that everyone's saying we lack.
Good point.
You mark my word.
Because Earl Mitchell
we
ain't
have
cutting
a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
Hey, brick by brick, he's not cutting it, man. He was a liability, and you know what? I think we go with the youngsters, man, and even that young Julian Taylor in the 7th round. I think he has promise.
Yeah, that boy's hands.
Hey,
You see him manipulate that offensive line? I mean, he
sir.
handles them and moves them right where he wants them to. I said, what kind of strength does that take? This dude, man.
He looks like a young DeForest. He kind of looks like DeForest Buckner to me.
6'5".
And what Lynch is doing that's impressing me the most, Ronbo, is kind of like he's building such a depth chart, man, that we're going to cut some real good players this year, man. And teams are going to be – it's going to be like when Harbaugh was here, and teams are going to be waiting to see who we cut, man.
Yeah.
And they're going to be salivating on these Niners, man, because we're the real deal. We're building a real championship program with these guys, man, and it's awesome.
And by the time they wake up,
I'm going to tell you where I
Go ahead, finish that one.
Okay, all right. Where I took notice was last year against Seattle, in Seattle. It wasn't the regular Seattle beatdown they were giving us. And, yeah, they were on the down year, but you know what? It started showing me that, you know what, we have a coach that knows how to beat this team, man. He's not like Harbaugh was. He was bewildered by that crowd and that defense and stuff. His offense didn't cut it. We finally got a team that's going to make everyone take notice. Have a good night, Niner fam. Wow. Niner Empire, Niner for life, Niner faithful. That's me, straight out of Frisco. I love y'all.
Bob, I love you back, man. Don't be so long getting back here. We've been looking for you. Have a good night. All right. Let us go to... Let me bring him on in here, right?
Bring me in, baby.
Niners! You see me shift that gear right, man. I went into third.
Yeah, boy. What's going on, Ronbo?
All right, man. We sitting up here speculating. League, man, it's going to be funny. Offensively, this team is going to retool. I want to see that same act I've seen in Jacksonville at least 2 more times next year, with the sidelines over there beating up each other and carrying. Your fault, man. You're supposed to cover. I can't do my work and yours. All right? How much? Whatever you getting paid, you give it to me today. You know, I want to see all that on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love it.
So, man, I feel you on that. I tell you what, everything's starting to unfold now. Richard Sherman has been cleared to play now.
Yeah.
Dante the 4-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
We got all 9 of our players signed, bro.
Yep, every last one of them. Every last one that counts. Ah, man, just a few weeks to go, Rod. Few weeks to go. I can't wait till training camp. Just looking at them rookies working out is going to be crazy fun. Because we got some serious rookies. Just like Pop just pointed out. The depth we got will be able to start on some teams. I mean, our second string may be able to be some teams first.
Right.
Woo, yeah. Man.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know what it would take, but if Julio did by chance become available, that's a Super Bowl, bro.
You know,
that's a Super Bowl.
You might be right.
I mean,
Julio, hey, Rod, are you in you're in Alabama? I'm wondering what
yeah, I'm from Alabama. I live in Atlanta, though, but
okay, so
I'm still very, very in touch.
Okay, well, you still hear the chatter going around. Are they going to, and they won't even call Julio in, his agent, even to talk?
Well, I read a report today that said that the Falcons hopeful to get a deal done soon. But, the reports before that all said that
we didn't pay Julio.
They weren't going to give him no deal because he got 3 years left on it. So
yeah.
They pretty much said that, they had all the leverage because 3 years is 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What are they going to do?
Like
Sue
you
him?
said,
Julio, you don't come to camp. You owe us money. I guess they could run that route. But Julio would say, well, I ain't been paid yet, so I don't owe y'all much. That's a really legality on that is very strange to me because I don't understand. You get fined, things starting today, for every day, if you're under contract, for every day that you miss, you get fined X amount of dollars. So if Julio stays out for 2 or 3 weeks, that could be expensive, Rod. And you go charge him? What about his attitude coming into the season? See, that's crazy.
It don't help that he hanging with T.O. either.
Your deal's counseling him too, man. Don't go to man.
Okay.
What they gonna do without you? You Julio Jones, man. You make them do like you say, not them do. I can see it now.
Yeah. I can hear T.O. teaching them now. Say it with me. I love me some me.
You know what though, Rod? Everybody wants to make a deal for Julio to get to the 49ers, but I don't know. What would you give up, though? I mean, they might not want Jimmy Ward. They already got a secondary. Couple of first round draft picks, but he's 29.
I mean, give up the third.
If they would take a third, would they take a third? Would you take a third? That's Julio Jones. The Browns would give you a first.
Man, you got to remember what these dudes gave up to get that dude, man.
Hey, Rod, I lost your signal, Rod.
Can you hear me?
That's a little better. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I said you got to remember what these guys gave up to get to that slot to make that pick.
Yep.
So you can expect the first round pick to be a want. I wouldn't even doubt if they would like a fifth round in addition to it because, I mean, like I said before, they gave up 2 first rounders, man, to get this dude,
Yeah. So I don't know.
So they ain't gonna just be willing to just give him away.
Right.
I just don't see that.
And as I said, the only team I can see doing that, but can you see the Browns with Julio and Josh Gordon? I would say, okay, wait a minute. Somebody got to stop that from happening, y'all. Or the Browns go win the Super Bowl for the next 3 years in a row. That's too much. That's too damn much. And that dude, Tyrod might be there for a minute, but that Oklahoma quarterback's going to take over, and I know he's going to win because he's mad as hell because people won't respect him. You don't want to make a man like that mad.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm sorry, but I'm one of those people that don't respect them. So
I know.
You got to remember, this Roll Tide over here, baby.
I know.
Baker who?
Baker who?
Baker Mayfield. I'm going for the Cavaliers.
I tell you, I am still shocked that he was picked number 1. I am still shocked by that. So that's why I say Baker Mayfield, man, we'll see.
Well, I'm gonna say the fact that he was picked number 1 lets you know that Hugh Jackson has no control.
I bet you're right.
Absolutely.
Hey, but Rod, now that Richard Sherman has stopped faking like he's hurt and limping around, How good is that secondary going to be, really?
I'm going to speculate, man. Bottom line, I think that Richard Sherman is going to be one of those players that, even when he isn't at 100%, his presence is always felt, even by the quarterback. I know you got these cocky NFL quarterbacks that say they're going to try this side anyway, but, he's just never been the one that you want to play like that. So, I can't say that he'll lead the team in interceptions, but I guarantee you he'll be one of those that keeps the best cornerback from being able to, get the 100-yard receptions. It's 100 yards worth of receptions and keeping them out of the end zone. Not to mention it's going to help if he got those safeties, Hart and Colbert. And I think more than anything, the question is going to be, can those guys hold up with, helping out when he frees guys up? Because we all know they're gonna press cover anyway. So,
that's true.
I don't think athleticism ever was the problem, but I know that Achilles is a hard one to recover from because of explosiveness. Period. But I'm one that's gonna go on a limb and say I believe that the defensive front this year will be better as far as at least getting quarterback pressures, even if we don't get the sacks we're looking for right now. Because it's year 2.
And you heard what DeForest Buckner said, right?
Already, too. Huh?
You heard what DeForest Buckner said. He says the new coach is actually emphasizing we don't come in there one at a time. And I can't believe they didn't know. I thought they always knew better than that. He said we have learned how to attack as a group. I'm loving it. Finally. Man, y'all should have known
Kiffin.
that. Yeah. That's Kiffin. Kiffin had to come in and tell him that. What was he telling them? Oh, it's okay. They'll be ready this year, Rod.
I believe so.
Rod, we gonna go.
All right, man. I say, let me make this one more prediction.
All right.
I know my man was saying that he thought that Dante Pettis was going to be our best receiver.
Yeah.
I think he's going to definitely be the guy that being.
Rod, I missed that last part. You broke up. Say it again.
I think that Dante Pettis at most will probably be the replacement for Trent Taylor in the slot, but I'm still looking for Kendrick Bourne to be the guy that's going to end up being our number 1 before it's all said and done.
See, Pop forgot about Kendrick. Kendrick has been I heard he's been the baddest ass in camp overall, not just amongst the others besides the top 4.
And that's when you become dangerous, is when they forget about you. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you. Rod, I'm going to look for you tomorrow, and let me give you a hollow and out. I know! I love doing that. Hey, Rod, see you tomorrow.
Hold it down, Ronbo.
Yeah. Hey, let's go back on out to stay out on the East Coast. Atlantic City, New Jersey, the Garden State. Hello.
Yes, sir, Uncle Ronbo.
Hey.
What's up? This is G Money Grip. First name.
Wait.
G, middle name.
G Money.
G Money. Yeah. G Money Grip.
Grip.
Listening to you for a long time, Ronbo. Just called and let you know.
All right.
We got to build this thing brick by brick, Ronbo. Defensive line, offensive line. Our secondary going to be as good as our defensive line. The pressure we get, they work hand in hand. The front 7 help out the back 4. And as long as we can get some pressure up front, we ain't have nothing to worry about as far as Akello and Uncle Sherman go.
Yeah.
They're going to do their thing.
And the thing is, they're going to do enough back there to stall. I mean, if their coverage is pressing right, it makes that quarterback hesitate just a split second too long. That's when his butt is done.
Yep. And that's when Defoe's going to start stacking up them sacks that he's been getting. And that's the only reason why he wasn't getting them earlier. All the last season was because, he wasn't getting any help on the back end, Because you had that guy Johnson, he was getting cooked week in and week out.
Oh,
You know,
don't-
so
Whoa,
yeah.
man.
But things have changed now. Things have changed. It's a different time, and oh man, I can't wait. Can't wait. Getting excited just thinking about it. Just thinking about offensively, we good, Ronbo. I think we good.
I know. It's all about can the defense contain people. It really is. The offense will be fine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, offense is good. Our offense is good, man. Jimmy G, are you kidding me, man? I'm gonna tell you, I've been a Niner fan since the catch. The week before that, I was a Dallas fan. I think about 12 years old.
Yeah.
I was a Dallas fan until that catch went down. And man, Montana. When I first saw Jimmy Garoppolo, I said, dude, he gave me feelings I had when I used to watch Montana, man.
See?
So I don't know.
That's that it factor I'm talking about. That's that gleam, that thing you can't define, but you know
you can.
It puts him above everybody else.
Yeah, and you know it when you see it.
Yep,
you know, it's like a new car. You know a new car when you see it.
As soon as you sit down in that seat, you know this is the one.
Yeah, absolutely. So we trying to come out there for the Rams game. I think that's October 21st. I think that's the date, October 21st. Trying to get it together now to come out there and pull for the boys.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be in good shape. I'm excited, Ronbo. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Oh man, yeah. There's a lot of cats out here in Jersey too, man. A lot of Niner fans.
Gee, buddy, I have gotten many. I mean, I know so many guys out in New Jersey right now that are 49er fans, and you guys are surrounded. You're in the tri-state area. You're surrounded by Eagles fans, Jets fans, Giants fans, and y'all still maintain the red and gold. I'm proud of you. That has got to be tough.
Yeah, man.
Especially the last 2 years.
Oh man, the last 2 years are rough, and that's one of the reasons why I called, because I said I try to listen to you when I can, and I've been hearing every now and then people talk about bandwagon. I said, let me get in here now so they know I've been down since day one. But last 2 years been ugly, but we'll be all right.
God.
You know, it's a good thing, you know. And the haters, let them hate, you know. Let them come on there, Ronbo. Let Rudy Poo come on there, man. Let him get his time is coming. You know, let him come on there. We'll serve him up.
Rudy, well, see, the thing about Rudy is, it's like Pop says, we need to remain humble, show some class, do not lower ourselves the level of rival fans.
Yeah.
I say I can do that except for the Raider fans and the Rams fans. Otherwise, I get just as ghetto and stupid as they do. I can't stand them, you know? And it used to be the Seahawks fans. So, you know, when teams fade, but they always come after us because we represent the standard. So first thing they do is go after the 49ers, man. Rams fans, you think they bother Arizona Cardinal fans? You think they bother? They don't bother nobody but us. They want what?
But us. And you know what I was thinking the other day? I said, you know what? You can take everybody in our division, count up all of their championships. We got more than everybody in the division, as a total. You know, we got 5. Seattle's got 1. Yeah. You know, the Rams have 1, and the Cardinals don't have any.
Makes them mad as hell.
So we still dominant. We dominant. That's still our division.
Grip, we got it.
So I'm gonna let you go.
All right, fam. And don't be a stranger now. And we are. And you checked in. We now know you were nobody's bandwagon fan. But you can't be from New Jersey and be a bandwagon fan because you got too much pressure out there to even pretend to be a bandwagon fan. You got to be for real.
It's tight, man. It's tight. Yeah, we got the Giants up top. We got on the side. I got the Eagles, and at the bottom is the Redskins. So they try to lock us in, but we gonna hold down this empire though. This empire is getting held down. So I just want to say a big shout out to all the Niner fans out there. And I'll be talking to you soon.
All right, Grip. Appreciate you, fam.
All right, take care. Take care.
G-Money, Grip. Hey, all right. It's Dre. Wait, is that Dre? There's another Dre. Hey, Dre.
What up, Ronbo?
Dre, man, we just kicking back here, getting ready. You know what I'm saying?
Man. And I just got off this website, and I was arguing with you Ram fans about you. It was kind of dogging it, man. They were saying how it's more of your fans arguing with each other inside the comments, and more or less they're not talking about football like that, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff. They were just dogging the show all together. I was like, wow, I don't see it, but who knows? They said you ban everybody who competition, everything.
No, hey, you know. some of them people that come in, you talk about the chat.
Yeah, in the chat room.
Yeah, no, there'll be folks coming in that are not. We get a lot of fans. This is what I'm saying. We had to ask moderators to come in and handle the chat because we had people coming in, just like we're saying. The reason 49er fans get picked on is because our team is the top of the food chain. So, fans come in from everywhere as soon as we start doing well, talking major smack, led by the Raider fans. Now the Ram fans we've beaten them, 4 out of 5 times? How many years did we own the Rams? Now they got a little bit of light. Here they come talking shit. So, we got guys in there to make sure to keep them
what made
control.
it worse was I was watching the NFL Live show. Dude, I was watching that show and I was listening to Undisputed. They both said Jared Goff was better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, yeah, they got to say that. Anything to get something going. And what
it
is
was
Goff
just one
did?
one person on the show said it, though, Ronbo. Everybody else said, I don't know if you own the weed, but don't do it. And then they hating because Garoppolo felt that he was better than Tom Brady. What else do you want him to say?
Really pisses some of them dudes off.
You feel me? He's a man first and he's a player second.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel that he is better than Tom Brady. Tom Brady's slow.
He is.
Personally, he got a brain of a genius, but other than that brain, he's slow.
And he's got some nice passes. Brady can, you can only take so much away from Brady when you're talking about between him and Jimmy G. The bigger upside has got to be Jimmy. Because what Jimmy did is he came in, he learned from the master. And now he applies it to his own skill set, which is a little above Brady as far as athleticism and everything else goes. So that's going to make him very interestingly good.
Did you read the article, though? He said that him and Tom Brady didn't speak when he won. When they had these competitions after practice.
I heard about that.
Throw through the end zone. And the guy asked him how many times did he win. And he said out of 10, I would say 6. So you do the math, Ronbo.
Throwing into the end zone.
And that was when he first got there. He said that was the game that they played when he first got there.
Yeah. And the thing is, people think that Jimmy can't throw deep. He can, but he needs at least a 2-second window. When you saw Jimmy throwing off his back leg for accuracy and doing all the acrobatics he was doing to get that ball off, because he's just that talented. He had no offensive line, but he made do with what he had.
Exactly.
And he made passes, he made it do it. You give that kid 2 seconds to throw the ball downfield. Then we can stop talking, he's got a lot of issues with his deep ball. No, he doesn't. I seen him when he played against the Cardinals last year when he was playing with New England. That ball was sweet, hitting dudes in the corner of the end zone. That was Amendola.
See, that's what I was saying, man, arguing with the Ram fans. I said, you see what Jimmy had to work with. He had zilch. Literally. He came into the season, everybody hurt from the defense to the offense. They're about ready to put coach in, tell him to catch a ball, and for real, tell Lynch he need to come back out of retirement, and he finna play off the line. Even though he ain't never played that position, he finna play it today. And another thing I wanted to touch base on, they were saying how we didn't pick up any tight ends. And I really think because John Lynch and Coach was saying how Dante Pettis is more of a slot receiver type of tight end player. So do you think they're going to use him some at that position?
I tell you, every guy Shanahan has, he's got a plan. I mean, he really is. You almost call Shanahan Lord Shanahan because he's got a plan for every one of his people. Boy, I tell you.
That's what I said.
People understand. We'll understand it better next year.
I said that man brilliant.
He is. So when he picks a player, he already knows how he's going to use him. You know?
Yes. That's what I was saying, Ronbo. I hope that that Dante Pettis gets as much playing time as everybody else. I really want to see him. I watched the tape on him. So.
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed him, too. He's going to get a lot of time on returns, too.
That boy fast.
Tell you what we're going to do. Well, let me see you tomorrow on Red and Gold Radio if you get some time, huh?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'll come over.
Hey, be looking for you, too. Have a good night.
All right.
All right,
you
fam.
too, Ronbo. All right,
hey.
well,
Hey, And let's go check out Chris.
Ronbo, what's up, man? Happy training camp, man.
I know, right? That's a good way to put it. It's a holiday. Happy training camp!
Yeah.
It's just Wednesday, too. They're going to get busy tomorrow. We'll get some more reports. It gets crazier as we get toward the weekend on Saturday. Put on the pads! Oh,
man.
The season is officially on. Go ahead, fam.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, I caught. I was on YouTube. A bunch of Niners stuff was coming up, and I caught the NFL Network segment where they were talking about what Garoppolo said.
Boy, them people ain't right.
And number one, everybody's blowing that whole one phrase completely out of proportion. Like if you look at the context of how he said it, I don't even know how they got to that. But there was one guy on there was trying to say, because everybody else was like, oh, he's only played 7 games and this and that. You know, everything that everybody else says from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
I get why they say it. But the dude was just trying to talk about the thing. And you all just said the it factor, whatever, like, and they were just picking at the dude, you know, whatever. And it's going to be funny this time next year, hopefully Super Bowl champions, at least. That's just kidding. No, for real.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to be looking at us different after they get 1 year under the belt because, like, right now, you know, Carson Palmer can't do anything wrong with us, right? Or the Eagles. But again, they've had a similar story.
Wentz. And also, was that the same show? Because I'm not seeing it yet. Did somebody say that Jared Goff is head and shoulders above Jimmy G?
I think that was the same show, where they said that. That I can't understand that for the life of me, man.
They're not even of the same caliber. And Jared Goff is he tier 2, according to that stupid thing they did the other day? Anyway,
he might have been. Yeah, I saw that.
Jared Goff that's not, he's good. He's not, I didn't say he's bad, but he's not Jimmy G's level. That's a different kind of quarterback. He's more Carson Wentz level.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does your head coach have to get you to the line so early so he can talk in your head to tell you what he sees from the defense lining up?
Right?
Like, if he's doing that, and Jimmy G with only learning 2 pages of the playbook was able to read the defense and tell what's going on. Like, come on. How is he head and shoulders better?
And you're right. G
was
off schedule.
package, you know?
And Shanahan told everybody. He went off schedule a few times, but he got it done. You know, you cannot be Jared Goff and do that because Goff just looks like a deer in headlights when that happens, and he throws the ball away. That's what he does. We've all witnessed. I didn't make that up. We've seen him do it. When the play breaks down, he aborts. Jimmy won't do that. He will find the play. Not every quarterback can't do that. See, there's a difference, big difference.
And the one video I think that kind of settles everybody's doubts with the guy, it's the mashup video they got where I think Jimmy was leading us on that drive in Tennessee. And just some of the things that he was saying, they played the same matchup with Tom Brady on the game that he had. And it was very similar, you know, verbal command, interaction with the O-line.
Yes, indeed.
What we got to go do. And, you know, like, and now to read that he had been studying Tom since college.
Yeah.
That makes a whole lot of sense to me now because I remember earlier or at the end of last year, they were saying, you know, Tom didn't really want to teach him anything. So it wasn't like Tom was telling him this and that and the other thing. So I'm like, where did he get all this stuff from? So now, you know, okay, he's been watching them since college. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And also them competitions they had. That's why Tom knew, and I didn't know about these little competitions they talk about that they had with him after his practice. And, you know, G would win sometimes. This bothered Brady because he didn't know anybody on the planet. I'm sure he gets full of himself at some point in his career. He didn't know anybody else on the planet, let alone on his team, could actually threaten his job.
That dude scares me.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here now. I've got 2 more years on me.
One thing
39. Go ahead.
Yep. I remember Tim Ryan saying this last year, shortly after training camp, about the difference with the quarterbacks we had last year. versus any we've had back with Kaepernick, Blaine Gabbert, Alex Smith. Is just the accuracy of the quarterback. So, I remember them saying they were doing that drill, throwing that ball in the corner like that there. So that really helped the development of our wide receivers out as well too. Having somebody throwing it where they could run with it versus trying to dig it up out the ground and getting the strain and missing whole training camp and all this other stuff. So
you gotta be able to do that. And plus, Jimmy G can read a defense within a heartbeat. His ability to process is it's not human. And make the thing is, he makes decisions quickly. What really kills me is guys like Kendrick Bourne, even Marquise Goodwin. This is why Kyle Shanahan it amazes me, the people he picks out. These guys stayed right with Jimmy, and they just met him.
Yep.
Just met him.
Yep.
And they're right on the same page. Damn.
They keep the defense. You have to respect every offensive weapon, man. There's no one person to go key in on. Because you key in on this one, okay, we'll just hit you with this one, and this one. You know. So
Jalen Ramsey explained that.
I love it, man. No, man. You're not successful in his eyes unless you get over 24 yards or whatever. I guess the touchdowns don't matter. You got to get a lot of yards.
Jalen better be glad they didn't decide.
You didn't get a lot of yards on me.
Then you don't rank. But Jalen better be glad they didn't decide to run that play more often because Kyle saw some better weaknesses around the field. But Jalen wasn't doing nothing with Marquise. I hope he knows that it wasn't about him. Man. Hey, Chris, we got to go, fam. Let me see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam.
Oh, we'll do, man. Hey, appreciate you coming on tonight because I sure was like, hey, I wonder if you're going to come on tonight. You got to come on tonight.
Open the damn training camp. I got you. And if it gets too crazy in camp tomorrow, be back tomorrow, Chris.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Yeah. And snap page. There's two E's on that page. Snap paging. I guess it's G. It is time. It's time. I can't say Vader. It's snap paging time. Ted D. TTD. Mad love for Charlotte, North Carolina, one of the most beautiful, closest cities. DeMille. He says, how did you develop the Niners holla? I told you, I'm being a very strange individual as I am, I just did that one day and I enjoyed it myself. So I said, you know what? It's the call of the wild. When it's time to go out into the jungle to destroy. What does a wolf do? He howls. What does a lion do? He roars. What do the Niners do? Niners! That's a breakdown of it. All right. Rodney Carr says, what's up? Daniel Serrano says, Eviles. I can't read that. That's thanks, Daniel. You know I'm shy. Come on now. The Forest 916. Yo, what's Gucci? Tell me, gotta develop. Wait. Ron Manhammer was MC Niner in the background. He may have been. Because MC, man, he runs in. That dude is quick. He should be a wide receiver. Sergio Robles, Jimmy G owns L.A. And that could be true because I think Kiara does. So if he, it's the link. Tony Cope, hey, she says, family says, what's up? The Cope family, what's up, y'all? Yeah. And Jorge Avila says, God's Hey, got it right. Of course, Jorge. No problem, man. And let me say it right. Jorge. Carlos Grajeda. What's up, Ronbo from Green Bay, Wisconsin? Wow. It's one city I didn't think we had one supporter. Green Bay. I am impressed. I mean, for everybody, but Green Bay? Wow. Adam Montez, Niner Empire, Johnny Rockets, Niners! Bay. Blake, come on in, Blake.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Blake, man, just sitting back here and taking it all in, man, because we finally got back to that time, man.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
wait.
I just appreciate you, man. I just
Oh,
appreciate you.
thanks.
You know, you just make everything more exciting. You know, the start of the
Thanks.
training camp. You know,
Oh, Phew. Man, it's exciting time. Tell you, Blake.
I've been watching the NFL Network, and you
Mm.
know, just listening to Jimmy G. You know, he looked buff. I ain't gonna lie. He like he came in. He been hitting the weight room even more.
Hey, looking strong. Oh, you're right. He looks bigger than last year too. A lot stronger.
Like the interviews I seen today, it's like he looked way more buff. He looked
And look at
like
the neck.
humble.
Man.
Yeah, I was looking at the neck.
Yeah. Jimmy's got a neck, boy. Oh. You know he was the
way he
linebacker.
talk.
Say again?
Yeah, it's just the way he talks. Like the way
yeah.
he talk, he sounds so humble. He sounds so confident. It's like all the big time quarterbacks over the league, they like humble. They calm with it. You know, it's like I was hearing the callers. It's like he just seemed like he's so special, and it's like that's what gets me so excited about this year. I swear.
You got a confident quarterback, fam. That boy is large and in charge. As soon as he steps on the field, it's like he says, I don't believe anybody can stop me. I don't believe I'm beatable. Even with my brothers, when we grew up, I thought I'd beat their older asses too. You know, that's just in him. That's the way he is. He does not, losing is not an option with Jimmy G. That's what I like about him.
Oh yeah. But you know what, something I realized that we have? Like I was just like we got a lot of receivers that can beat the man coverage, you know, that press coverage.
Yep.
You know, we got Trent, we got Garcon, all of them are good off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really hard to, like, you know, just go on one receiver because all of them, that's one thing Kyle Shanahan, you know, like it seems like that's what he wants. If you're a receiver, you got to beat that man coverage. You got to be able to, you know, for them quick slants.
Mm-hmm.
For, you know, them quick posts, you know, it's like I really think this year it's gonna be something special just by the movements that we made, like the type of players that's coming in. I'm telling you.
It's
getting
all about
excited, man. I'm telling you.
Skills and separation, fam. It's nothing to do with your bigness, nothing to do with your red zone. We all equate red zone being a big guy. We got a big guy. You got Selleck and I'll tell you what, George Kittle, this could be a huge year. Move over.
Oh, yeah.
Kansas City's got that dude that had a good year. I think Kittle could be along that level because George, man, once he gets in the open.
You're talking about Selleck.
Yeah, Selleck too.
No,
Selleck has a way of getting open.
No, Kelsey. You're talking about Kelsey from
Travis Kelce. Yeah. See him along that line, but he's faster than Kelsey. So if George breaks one out into the beyond the coverage, goodbye. That dude can run.
Well, what about that other guy? I haven't heard nothing about him in the training camp. The rookie we picked up, the tall tight end. I think his last name was Dwelly or something like that.
See,
he had all them highlights he had like really good hands.
Yeah, you seen that highlight reel too, huh?
I haven't heard anything about him.
Yeah, but you know what? Think about it. You haven't heard anything about him and several others. I think the 49ers do that on purpose. You notice you haven't heard a word one from Ruben? Not a word.
Yeah, I haven't heard that either.
It's very interesting.
But
yeah, Ross Dwelly is 6'5", 240. That's good size.
Oh yeah. But if you think about it, year after year, why is Brady and the Patriots so successful every year? AFC Championship every year, Super Bowl. Either they win or 2 years they win, then they lose. It's because of the receivers that they got. Edelman, Amendola, they really good off the press coverage. You know, just think about it. That from third down, every third down they moving the sticks. Why? Little slant patterns, little post patterns, and I think that's like Kyle Shanahan is like, not saying taking a page out of Belichick's playbook and all that, but that's what we got.
That's just intelligent football. That's West Coast football, and Belichick knows he stole that from Bill Walsh. See, that's why what you're seeing is just every generation that's successful, take a page, they alter it a little bit for modern time, but it's still the principles are the same. Quickness.
Look at Antonio Brown. Why is Antonio Brown so successful in the league? Because he's crazy off of press coverage. But he can beat you long too. But most of them, he's moving the chains, slant, little post pattern. You know, that's why I say I look at overall. It all comes down to our defense. I really think so.
I think so too.
It all comes down to that. I really think so. And like, honestly, I got to fear everybody. They're gonna diagnose Malcolm Smith because of he's not really good in the pass coverage. Honestly,
I know that's a subject for another
Darcy
day.
Top.
Yeah, but that's why we got Fred Warner. But we got to talk about that a little later. Blake, we got to go now though. Let me.
But I appreciate you taking my call, and I appreciate
you calling in.
Just giving us hope, and Niners for life, and I live away in Miami, and just Niners for life all day ever since since I was a little kid.
Yeah,
that's how.
And that means it's in the blood now. All right, Blake.
All right, well, you have a great night. Niners Nation, Niners for life.
Yeah, appreciate you, fam. Have a great night. Looking forward to tomorrow too if you got some time. All right.
All right, thanks.
Hey, Blake. All right. And Johnny Rockets. We did that one. Rodney Carnes, Niner Empire, let's go. Adam Montez says, Niner Empire, the one Piper one, go Niners. And Brother Hobbs L. I'm late on the news, but thank you, creative. Oh, you guys, that's too much praise, guys. So what happened to Trent Taylor? All right, really quickly. Trent Taylor had a procedure done on his back, I think, during the offseason. 49ers going to take it easy with Trent. He came in, did a few things during OTAs, but they're going to take it easy. No point in putting him out there in contact right now. So he'll just be laid out for probably 2 or 3 weeks. I doubt if he plays anything but maybe one preseason game just to get warmed up. And Ezra George, good to see you. Good to see you, Ezra. And Niner Joe Empire training camp tomorrow. Let's go. Yo. And the Drake 2001 up, faithful. Niner Joe Empire. You think I should reserve Hotel Atlanta for a Niners Super Bowl? No matter what else, Atlanta's a very nice city to check out. Go ahead and get that rent it now. Go ahead. And the Forest 916. 200 viewing, we should have 200 likes. Let's go hit that like. Hey, by the way, thank you. The like, fam. Come on now. Don't forget to like. I know, and some of you Rams fans, and they got no business being in here, you need to hit the like too. Raider fans, never mind. Y'all, boy. Hey, and Terrence Hicks, Dunbar, practice squad, Richie James makes it. Could be, Brian Culp. Hey, Lily has a 49ers helmet like Kenny got to love Toys R Us. I know, Toys R Us, they put, because it's too much maintenance, Go, Lily! And Joe Gonzalez says, hey, we got some dogs. Boy, truth. And Toya Scott, hey, Ronbo Niners in the building, Richmond VA. Oh, Toya, I didn't know you was out there. I actually didn't know. And it said, go Niners, let's go. And there's Debbie. There's a pass. The team is focused on the future, looking to bring those rings with 6 big diamonds. Yes. Clark Kent. Hey, he says, one of these days I got to get my wife sorry ass Rams up on here. Oh, hey, but you know what? I want card-carrying Rams. I want to see, like, on credit cards, I want to see the date that you got the card and expiration date. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bethel.
Hey, what's up, Rumble? How you doing?
Bethel, man, now the season's underway, man. Doing great, man. It's getting ready to get crazy from now on.
Yeah, I've been seeing all the stuff about, Jared Goff, supposedly the Rams going 16-0. I'm like, are you crazy?
What?
I'm like, how you expect a quarterback that the coach has to tell him what to do? They're not going to do shit.
Bethel, you see that on a broadcast? 16 Rams are predicting 16-0? No.
Yeah, I seen that. It was one of the guys from Good Day America. They put the top. Who do you think the top? Some of the players are gonna go 16-0. They said they thought maybe the Jaguars, but they have a hard schedule, so they said they're probably gonna lose some because I guess they have to play
And
the
Malik Jackson
Patriots.
said 16-0.
And I'm all like, and then I see that thing about Jimmy G saying, that he's better than Tom Brady. And
they can't get over that.
I think, I got a little prediction on why he said that. He said that, because the media's gonna eat it up like they always do. They always make everything really big. But he said it to hype himself up. Because now that the media is all on him, so now it's his job to prove them why is he better than him. So basically, he has a chip on his shoulder that, what he's going to do, better than Tom Brady. And imagine this, Rumble. Imagine, if, we do go to the Super Bowl. Imagine Brady goes to the Super Bowl. And imagine what's they going to say, the headlines on Jimmy G versus, his old, backup quarterback.
It would be the biggest, it would be the most viewed Super Bowl of all time. You watch. If that happens,
yes, it will.
Most viewed of all time. Commercial spots will cost billions.
I think that's why, they're doing what they're doing, because they want to show off Jimmy G. They know Jimmy G is going to do great. They know he's going to do great with the Niners. And, that's why they're doing that. I don't see the Rams, going, going that far, and then plus, I think, things happen for a reason. I think, we lost some games that, we're supposed to win, but, Coach Shanahan didn't put Jimmy G because he knew he was going to, maybe do great. And if he gets some wins, then we would not got the draft picks that we did.
Hey.
Because that would have altered our draft pick big time. Because then the Raiders would have got the number 9 draft pick, and they would, they would have got him, and then we would have had to trade back to get some picks. So, we don't know what they would have done and what kind of deals they would have done.
If we didn't get McGlinchey, hey, Bethel, if we didn't get McGlinchey, who do you think Man, that's an interesting concept. We don't get McGlinchey. Who do we get?
That's a good. And I know, knowing Coach Shanahan and knowing how they are, I bet you anything they would have got a good deal on that 10th pick. They would have went all out. Because they really want some people really want a quarterback, so they would have went all out on that pick.
Mm-hmm. Or they would have traded up and got McGlinchey's teammate, that offensive guard. What is his name? I already forgot his name. They would have traded, and they would have got either
they would have, because I know they would have got more picks for the 10th round, so they probably would have done that too. There's a lot of possibility that would have happened.
Yeah. They might have went for
because
Nelson.
Coach Shanahan said, you know what, let's leave Jimmy still in the outside.
Yeah.
And, I think it was the coach that the quarterback, could have played, but they didn't want to because they wanted to get bigger in the draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
And
Beth, we're gonna stop there. It seems we got loaded up tonight, but I appreciate you, fam. Why don't we continue this tomorrow? And because now you got me my brain spinning on, if we didn't get McGlinchey, where were they going to go next? Because we wouldn't have picked up Pettis in the first round. Bevel,
because Coach Shanahan, he does what he does for a reason.
Yeah, I know, right?
And
so
that. Yeah, so he's smart. He's a smart dude, and we're gonna go far.
Calculate.
And I go, if we do lose some games, it's probably maybe the referees are over here, doing bad calls. Hopefully they don't do that this year.
They'll make a couple of mistakes, but you know it'll be all part of the learning. But they're still going to stumble their way into a good record. All right, Bethel. I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you, Ronbo.
Always, Bethel.
Even though
Appreciate you.
I was tired from work, but I just had to get that, out to you you can see, hey, what will happen, Jimmy G versus
golf.
Tom Brady.
Oh,
and
Tom
plus,
Brady.
Tom Brady said he may be retiring because he knows what Jimmy G might do.
And he'd be smart, too. All right, Bethel. I'm going to see you tomorrow. We got to go. All right, fam. Have a good night.
Have a good night, and let's go Niners.
Yeah.
And like your friend said, 13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
So true. All right, Bethel. What's that? Oh, Empire Strikes. Tony Montana says, hey, yo, Robert, next time ask Kenny to give us a TD celebration. I know Kenny I never seen him like that. I mean, I've seen him pump before, but he took his pump to the next level tonight. Green Lantern, yes. He says hello and hello, Empire. Bring on the season. And Dowdy, Montana, 218, watching it only 46 likes. Oh! And maybe that was a little while back. He says, shaking my head, let's go, Dowdy Empire. Bang, bang, Niner gang. And Robert Johnson, he says, I'm at work checking into the Niner Empire all the way from Dallas, Texas. See, I've been down through Texas. No matter what we talk about as far as the Cowboys, I like Texas. Food, ooh. Trey from VA. We're seeing board Trey. Oh, it's football season, you can tell now. He said, what up, fam? T Breezy in the house, too. He says, TNT is in the building. Yes. And Brian Culp from the famous Culp family. And Richard Sherman is climbing mountains. Dude is amazing, man. You mess with a man with Sherman's mentality is a scary thing. Fernando Salmina says, shout out from, is that South Florida? I like it as SoFlo. That's almost better, because I always like the way SoCal sounds. SoFlo. Hey, Clark Kent, I'm already rocking my quest for 7. Woo! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. I'm in 6 in the bag. And Gio Utley, what up? Jamel Fagan, he says, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I believe that is a possibility that we can have to shut down 2 shutdown corners. And Richard Sherman, Akello, and Witherspoon. And, I really do see Witherspoon taking strides. Continue going.
Say the name, yes, they did. Say the name, I heard you on that one. Exactly. So now that y'all gathering members.
It's Daryl Green's wife.
Like I said, come Sunday, I'm going to have Danielle get somewhere else.
Hey, how you doing?
Daryl, we thought wife was talking about. I thought she was talking about football.
Well, I miss you, boy. Oh, yeah, that's my wife and his guy at church. You know how they be gossiping.
Oh, okay. I thought she was telling you about the 49ers. I was gonna wait, Daryl's wife is telling him off about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, she said, hey, hold up. Hey, what up? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, she's scared. How them cowgirls is.
I know she ain't scared. She's busy. We've seen and heard her before. She is not scared. Hey, but Daryl, we got underway today, officially. And Richard Sherman got paid for his foot healing up. All he had to do was be ready by training camp. He passed the physical.
Yeah,
he is
I know.
ready.
I heard, I'm happy about that. We signed all 9 of our players, right? Everybody signed now, right?
He signed a little while ago. Dante's up in this house now. He's ready to go.
Cool.
Locked and loaded.
Did we sign somebody else from Buffalo?
We didn't sign anybody. Buffalo, I don't think so. Well, you know what?
We signed, though.
We signed 2 defensive linemen, Will Sutton and Cedric Thornton. They got 1-year deals. And also we got, some of these guys were already in camp.
Okay. I see what that was.
J.P. Flynn. I don't know about anybody from Buffalo, though. Let me check that out. I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. That must have been something else then I was looking at.
You know what?
Yeah, I see.
I see how Jimmy G came in the training camp. Came in all cool.
Yeah. You got to be cool when you get caught hanging out with Kiara.
Oh yeah, you heard what she said, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy G must have put it on her. Cause she's talking about everything cause she goes for the Niners now. You know, she likes the Niners. She said,
yeah.
You know,
she
did. Gonna win. Turn the gold.
Yep. With her big booty. Yeah. See, and the girl don't own no dresses without spaghetti sleeves, right? And them spaghetti sleeves that's got to be titanium fiber within them sleeves. But she goes in there, I don't know, I don't really like football, but I do now. And I'm going to tell you right now, the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl because everything I touch turns to gold.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, oh.
I said, look at you.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So, yeah.
I know you can't wait for Saturday, huh?
Oh, man. They're going to put the pads on and look out. Man, I tell you, I just hope nobody gets hurt. Trent Taylor's going to take a break until.
They talking about, what do you think about Joe Williams? They talking about he might not make it.
What? They said he might not make it?
Yeah, he might get beat out.
Oh, I like Joe. I hope he makes it.
Yeah, I do too.
They said it's competition between him and Mostert because Matt Breida is pretty much in. That's all there is to it. And, of course, Jack McKinnon. And it's a fight for the third spot.
He got to go against him, too, though.
Yeah, but Joe's not going to go up against.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? What if Joe goes crazy in camp in the next few days and in preseason games? He ain't out of it yet. I still got my faith in you, Joe. Go, Joe.
Man,
He still will do it.
Man, you know if they get rid of him, you already know who's going to pick him up.
Maybe not. The Hawks may have enough running backs. They got about 4 or 5 dudes, and a couple of them are really good. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it'd be boring when your show ain't on.
Well, Daryl, I mean, shucks, man. Thanks. Yeah, man. You know, we Hey, Daryl, I just realized. Did you say y'all was at church?
No, she went to Bible study.
Oh, Bible study. We're in midweek Bible study class. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's good because tell wife she should make sure to pray for the Cowboys because they're in deep trouble.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. I was just telling Daryl. I was just telling Daryl. I said, Daryl, make sure to tell wife she needs to pray for the Cowboys. They're in deep trouble.
You said what?
Pray for them Cowboys. I said they're in very deep trouble.
Yeah, but I know you got a house full, so yeah. I didn't want too much, you know.
Well, Daryl, appreciate you getting in here, man. I'll tell you what, I'll be looking for you tomorrow, man, okay?
Care.
All right, fam.
All right, go Niners.
Hey.
All right.
Good night. Oh, man. And we did Downey already? Okay. All right, yo, I love this. He is not Peter Parker. He's Parker Peter. He says, hey, Richie James is going to be our Antonio Brown. You know, a lot of people say that about him. Oh, I'd love to see that develop. He's got a huge chip on his shoulder. He could be special. Al Cabron says, hey, need a shout out for my 5'5" Niners Empire. Downey, Montana, straight facts. Thanks, Ronbo, for what you do. You make the offseason go by a bit faster, so let's get these lights up. Hey. Bang, bang, now again. Click. Right side. Okay. Thanks, man. And Jermaine Adams, let me get a shout out. You can get that, Jermaine. Adams! And Jeff Tanzers, please sing to the Lambs and Rudy. So long, farewell. Save all his sorry-ass Rams. They all stink. Na, 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 na. Hey, goodbye. Na, 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 na. That's Aaron Donald as he's getting in the parking lot. Throwing all his Rams gear out the window. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, goodbye. Hey, Les, I know where I can get paid. I will see you during the course of the season twice. Can you see the 49ers picking up Aaron Donald? Ben Mata. Let me get this right. Matua. I bet it's Matua. Ben Matua. Benji Polo in the house. Let's go Niners! Yo! And Jeff Tan says, Ronbo, please sing the Lambs and Rudy's. We did that already. We got to beat them Rams. Hey, Brother Hobbs, hey, Newark, New Jersey in the building. It's not a problem defending our Niners against these teams like the Eagles, Jets, Giants, because we got 5 rings on the 6. Only people who can talk is the Steelers. That's right. The elite against the elite. Oh, that cannot. Emilio, are you serious? Ain't talked to Emilio in a long time. Emilio.
Shit, you sound like you miss me.
Emilio, man, of course we do, man. Ain't talked to no Emilio in months. What? What's up, man?
Nothing. They just ain't been nothing to talk about. Football didn't really been that topic until today. Starting up again.
But we went through a month of nothingness. But before that, some of the signings during the offseason have been like insane. And Emilio, in your wildest dreams, as bad as we hated Richard, did you really think he'd ever be on this team? I still don't believe it. He's one of the best dudes we got on the team off the field.
Nah, and I was watching the press conference, and I'm like, Richard Sherman in a 49er uniform. Like, I still can't believe it. I'm like, it's kind of a shocker.
It looks strange.
So it's like,
man.
But I always think about him as a Seahawks, no matter what. But hey, as long as he can help us win, it doesn't matter.
And he's doing a lot of things for the team. But, he's mentoring them dudes. Anybody's got a question, Rich can handle it. He'll take them over there and show them moves. I've been watching footage of him working out with the team, and Rich is like an extra coach out there. This is going to be huge for us this year.
I've seen the same thing. He's kind of a coach, being a mentor to these guys. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool about him. He's not just here to collect the paycheck. He's here to actually help the guys out, trying to
he's in it.
Have the team win.
He's 100% in it.
Cool.
He wants to get back
like I said,
at his boy Rich.
With watching that, I do have a different view of him. I always used to view him as an asshole, but viewing him now, I do have a different view towards him.
Everybody did. Asshole's kind of a nice. Asshole's kind of nice, actually. I viewed him as several other things I can't even repeat on the air. Richard made me damn mad. I know some dudes was thinking about trying to fix him up when he came to Canada. To Levi. He had made some people, the wrong people, really upset. So,
No, he did. He did rub, as Niner fan, he did rub us the wrong way.
Yeah.
At this point, like I said, it's always a business. It's gonna be a business. You can hate a player as much as you want, but when he gets on the team and he keeps helping us win, what are you going to do? Hate the guy for the rest of the life? I understand the beef with him. It's the beef we had.
Boy. But something, Emilio? He was basically just doing his job. He got to the 49ers mentally, that takes skill. He took Crabtree out of his game. He took Cap out of his game. He took Harbaugh out of his game. Richard got into every last one of them dudes' minds. That takes skill.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not saying how he did it. Getting people's heads.
So, and let's see if he can do it for us. Can he get inside? Because you know how mad he is with the Seahawks right now? Can he get inside Russell Wilson's head? I want to see this.
He said those are the two main games he wants to win. He wants to beat Seattle. So, like I said, it don't matter to me. I'm all for it. As long as we win games, that's all that matters at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if we win by 1, win by 20 or 100, as long as we win.
Damn. Because the thing that's going to end up happening here is if we get down to the last couple of weeks and the Rams and 49ers are close to being tied up, Emilio, who's got the biggest guts to go into that week 16 or week 17, how's the league's with? Who's got the biggest cojones is going to win that game? I I'd still say Shanahan and especially Jimmy G would have an edge.
I still say we do. I mean, we do, but it's just like I said. I've told you before. I barely see if we get in the playoffs. Like, to me, I still say Super Bowl is way too far, especially this year. But it's just if it's a fighting chance, let's say it's just like to get it. Either you win, you get in, you lose, you're out. I mean, I think we'd have a better chance to win the game. If we have to win that game to get in, I think we would do a lot better to get to win to get in, at least to get in the wild card. If it came down to it and to that, it would go. We would have a better push than they did. Because I mean, you could tell Rams are gonna. You can tell the Rams are trying to win the division. It sucks to say, but it's just, at this point right now, you can tell they're going to win the division. And second place is up for grabs. So we might get, if we do get in, it'll be a wild card. So
okay,
where we stand at that point.
You already gave the Rams the division. Have you looked at the Rams' schedule? The Rams.
No, I've seen the schedule, but like I said, you really got to realize really honest. You got to really break it down. Who's the best 4 teams that are all in the division? We come in either second or third place. Honestly, I'd be shocked. Honestly, I'd be shocked if we do win, but I don't see us winning the division. Not at this point in time, at least.
It could be Arizona. Okay. See, what I'm saying is this:
the
NFC West is not a gimme for the Rams.
The
Rams got a bunch of new people they got to incorporate into their system. They've got guys that are just learning the system. They got Ndamukong Suh, who is not Ndamukong Suh of 3 years ago. Talib is 32. Peters is a loose cannon. These guys can all self-destruct. This is why I'm saying the Rams got rid of the team they should have kept. That team was building momentum. They was building chemistry. They probably would have been better off to leave that team alone. Like it is now, I say they're vulnerable.
Yeah. But like I said, let's put it out this. So far on paper, they look like the best team out of all 4 in our division. Let's put it like that then. Like I said, I still say they win the division either way. But like I said, it's still too early to tell who's going to do what and who's going to go where. But as far as I see it, I think they come in first, and then it would be a fight between us and, let's say, Arizona to get that second spot to come in second place in our division.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
If we do get in, it'd be a wild card and see what happens.
Yeah.
Like I say, just baby steps at this point. See what's going on. See what happens.
Yeah.
First, we got to play game 1 and go from there.
Yeah. Minnesota, you were waiting on them. And Minnesota is like, that's the mystery game. The Rams game, I'm not concerned because I know Kyle Shanahan will cut that defense up like a surgeon. But the Vikings.
No, that's going to be a great game, too, because you think about it's Kirk Cousins and Garoppolo. So you think about, Kirk Cousins, the relationship Kirk Cousins and Shanahan had. So, that's going to be a great game.
And you're right. And Kirk's going to want to prove he should have been picked, while Jimmy's thinking, no, he got his right guy.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Oh, you did hear what he said. He said, I did want Cousins. I didn't want Garoppolo.
So, well, you said that before, though. He said it before he seen Jimmy G do his thing.
So, that's what I'm saying. He did say it, but
No, he meant it, too.
Guy,
Everybody knew, too.
Was Kurt, but then all of a sudden,
And what did John Lynch say? See? This is our guy. I had to talk him into it a little bit. But you know what? He went all along with the program when he seen Jimmy G cutting up all them teams. When you cut the Jaguars up like that, game over. Don't even argue anymore. This is the dude, all right? This is the dude. So, anyway, Emilio, go, man. I guess we'll see you since the football season now, and you said let one talk about it until now. So now you go. We'll look for you later.
Yeah. I've been busy with basketball and then watching the World Cup, so I'm busy watching other stuff now. So finally, football's coming back, gotta get back
basketball,
into it.
Man, that's
got about 2 more weeks, and then you start some football. So
serious football too. All right, Emilio. Have a good night, fam.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
And Rich Hidalgo. He says, thanks, Rich. Empire Strikes Back. Goodwin could run backwards and still outrun the Rams. Some backs. True. This is why I say the Rams have been mismatched, and Kyle did this on purpose. He figured out to counter the Rams, here's what I need to do. We're dealing with a very intensely intelligent dude. Michael Hines is, Give me a Niners! March money. Give me the March money's back. This year we make it to divisional round. Agreed. I can see that happening. It's all about injuries. 49ers stay healthy, they win the division. Who?
At the very least, the NFC Championship. Anything less is mediocrity.
And failure, you know. This is why I do honestly.
You're not getting to the Super Bowl.
Well,
This team right here, man. This team is so special. If they believe that anything less than a Super Bowl victory is mediocrity, and
I agree.
That's what you need. And you know,
we already are now. Go ahead.
You know, all right. So there's a bunch of nonsense going around. There are people saying, "Oh, Pettis and Bourne are going to have bigger years than Garcon or Goodwin." I'm not buying that yet.
No.
I think they will play significant roles. But they are not going to have more. They're not going to have better numbers. I don't believe that. Pettis might have more touchdowns, or Bourne might. You know, depends on how they use them.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle has his plan. I don't know what he's going to do, but I know Goodwin and Garcon are the starting X and Z. So, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's going to be touches, too. You know, those guys aren't as well-versed as either Goodwin or Garcon in Kyle's system. So Kyle's not going to trust them all the time. He's going to put them in during certain times and let them do the thing. But, you know, the touches is going to be the thing why they're not going to be able to do that. Not yet. Soon, maybe, but not yet. And people got to remember, Goodwin's not that old. I think, what is Goodwin, 27?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, you were talking about how you were looking at Jimmy's neck. Well, you have to look at his neck, man. He was with Kiara, man. I don't know if she left something. Left a little mark or something, man. And, you know, somebody was talking about how, you know, he's like, why couldn't he be with one of the younger ones? Like, why not Kimmy Granger or, you know, Rachel Starr or, you know, a freaking Layla London? Why not, man? Like, why Kiara? She's 41, man.
Yeah, nobody knows. And she won't tell you what happened. You remember in a little short interview? And the guy kept asking, how did you and Jimmy meet? She wouldn't tell.
Everything I touch turns to gold.
Oh, God. Oh.
Hey, she already knows.
I know. And then she does her little dance. I said, oh, God, Jimmy, you oh.
He said, quote, "It was a good learning experience."
Yeah.
And Kyle was like, I think Kyle was talking about our expectations, but I can't remember if he was talking about that or if he was talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. He said, he goes, it would help if you guys would stop talking about it.
I know, right? I was glad he said that. I mean, can we let it go now? Jimmy's probably already moved on to the next girl.
About the season expectations. I think he was talking about the expectations, but he said, but I do remember he said it was a good learning experience for him that at that position you are going to be seen a lot more often.
Yeah.
And you're going to be watched a lot more often.
Yeah.
And he knew better. He shouldn't have took her out in public. You know.
You think he knew better?
Not.
I don't think he knew better.
He knows better.
Now he does.
He shouldn't. He knows he shouldn't be taking someone like that out in public. If he's going to mess around with her, whatever, don't take her out in public. But anyway, Rams fans, man, I really hate them a lot more than Seahawks fans now. They're pushing me to. Like, you know, Seahawks fans are kind of keeping their mouths shut. They know we're going to be better than them.
Well,
There's a couple of Seahawks fans that are denying it, like, oh, we're still going to win. We're still going to be good. No, it's 5-11. You can't lose all those guys and be okay. It's not possible.
Yeah, especially
not in 1 year.
That many guys on that famous defense. And the defense is winning games for them, for the most part. Russell's good, but not like the defense was for that team. You know?
Yeah, and then a Rams fan is like, oh, you guys have a backup quarterback. And I'm like, don't even go there. Shut your mouth. You did not watch the games. I watched every snap the guy played. You didn't watch any. He came in the middle of the season on a team that was, okay, I'm throwing all these statistics out there, and he's coming back at me with hate. He came into a 1-10 team in the middle of the season, learning the most complicated system in the NFL. He won 5 straight games. Sure, 7 touchdowns and 5 picks isn't flashy. Don't go. Even if you had translated that to a full season, he would have had about 4,800 yards. Because the 1,500 that he had, you times that to 15 plus another 300. That's about 4,800 yards. That's close to 5,000 yards.
Oh.
So even if you have the 24 to 15 interceptions or whatever it is, if you had translated that, which that's still not accurate, it would still be about 4,800 yards. So that's still impressive. And
Tyler, when you see people saying anything about those interceptions, make sure to go ahead and get that clear. I am so sick of people blaming every last one of those INTs against Jimmy G. Those weren't his fault. Oh, man, that's irritating.
Yeah. A couple of them were. The ones against the Rams were, but you look at it.
But not all of them.
Three of them weren't even his fault. And you look at it, he's talked about it the entire offseason. We got to minimize the turnovers, minimize the interceptions, because the more we can keep the ball and keep it moving without turning the ball. He says you lose a turnover battle, you usually lose a game.
That's true too.
He's focused on protecting the ball. But when you're learning a system and you hardly know your teammates, he said it himself. You don't know who you can trust on certain routes, and you learn in the offseason when to and when not to. That's what he said.
Yeah. And that's just common sense.
That stuff is going to be patched up.
So that's why those idiots write down, hey, but how about addressing that TD to INT ratio? And usually I'm usually rational until I get to that. Then I go, oh, come on, man, what are you, stupid?
And, he
you didn't
still
see
had
what happened?
an average. He still had a lot of other impressive stats. His translated completion percentage, 67.4, I think it was, when he had that bad of an off protection. And you also look at it, he led the league. I get it. He played 5 games last year, but QBR was the highest quarterback rating, higher than Tom Brady's, highest scoring drive efficiency was 61%.
And don't forget the conversion rate for first downs was the best in the NFL. Tyler, we need to go though. Let me go ahead and see you tomorrow then, and we continue praising Jimmy G. I like doing that.
Hey, you already know. Straight edge lifestyle, CM Punk, pipe bomb.
Tyler's developed some style, hasn't he? Hey, that's Angel Cortez. Hey, Angel. He says, after leaving the LA Rams, my Hall of Fame career took off in Pittsburgh. Jerome Bettis. I read that a while back. I thought that was pretty funny. Somebody else has been happy to leave the LA Rams as well. And Angel goes on to say, Aaron Donald, I know the roller coaster of emotions you're going through, brother. If they don't want to pay you, then they don't respect you. That's Eric Dickerson letting him know. Can you imagine? Eric Dickerson used to be with the Rams, and he's telling Aaron Donald this. So you see, Les, keep clowning with Aaron Donald. I don't think he's playing about not playing. He made, ooh. Did Donald say he wouldn't play for the franchise tag? Kind of interesting. And Todd Gurley agrees to a record deal worth $45 million in guarantees. And can you see Todd makes a mistake and calls up Aaron? Hey, Aaron! Guess what, man? I just got paid. What's the matter with you, man? Okay, I'll call you back when you calm down. Marcus Leslie says, I love this show. Hey, Marcus, thanks, man. He says, you guys really make the offseason so much easier to deal with. Area code is 405 in the house. Give me a shout out to Oklahoma. Yes. Niners! Oklahoma, man. We 49er fans everywhere. Greg Willis, shout out from the Antelope Valley Niners. Hey, what's up about Antelope Valley? And Daniel Serrano says, I've designed some dope-ass Ronbo sports shirts. Daniel, you know what? We may work on this, man. I'm telling you, because you keep keeping the seed planted, man. And Antonio Kidd, hey, this big kid, VA, loves you in the show. VA, hey, we talking Big Kid, Virginia? Hey, is that the name of a town? Big Kid? Well, I wish. If I was in that area, the first thing I would do is move to that town just because of the name. maybe that could be his name. It's Antonio Kid. He's Big Kid. I almost got it confused. What's up, fam? Empire Strikes Back. Question: who will play you in the Ronbo movie? Marlon Wayans and Louis Gossett Jr. Use Wayans. Gossett's too serious of an actor. You gotta use Wayans because he's silly. Which probably better fits. I mean, I admit it, get a little silly. Brunel Jacobs, hey, how do you feel about the Gurley extension? Hilarious. I love it that they did that and didn't give. I mean, they did not give our boy Aaron Donald's got to wonder what does he have to do to get paid. Oh God, where are we at here? All right, and Ben Brown says, "Sup, fam." Do 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 ba 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 do do. 8 months. Is that Arlington, Texas? Hey, come on in, Arlington. Hello.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, what is your name?
Oh, you gotta know me, man.
It's just Latino heat. It sounds like it could be. It's got to be Lorenzo. Lorenzo, I didn't know you were in Arlington.
Yeah, that's
Did you
right.
just make a move? I thought you were in the Dallas area trying to deal with Cowboy fans.
Yeah, that's the whole problem right there, Mr. Ronbo. I got to get away from the Cowboy fans, man. Since I saw today that the 49ers report to camp, so I was like, I guess I report back to work, don't I? No.
Hey, you know, man, because it's looking good, man. You know, Richard Sherman made it. He gets paid for being healthy at the time he said he would, which is right now he passed the physical. And, you know, we got Trent Taylor's going to hang out a little longer, let his back get fully healed. And I'm real worried about Jonathan Cooper. They got him on the injured list. And who else? I think we're pretty much, actually beyond that, I think the 49ers are pretty healthy. Joshua Garnett's going to end up playing probably starting guard, whether we want to or not. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. You know, I've been keeping up with the program. I've been watching listening to the guys speak, especially when Jimmy Garoppolo's new girlfriend came on the scene. Everybody started talking. I was like, damn.
Wait, Lorenzo, we're trying to help Jimmy G stop it. See, it's not his girlfriend. She's just an acquaintance. Even she said they're just friends. A friend with a big booty. That's all. It's just no. It's okay.
I'll be her friend too if I had the checkbook that he had.
No, but if you're writing checks, it's not a friend. That's a business acquaintance. She cannot be collecting.
Yeah.
So anyway.
But see, talking about 49ers, this is the first time I've seen, and I'm talking about in the last 4 seasons, this is the first time I've seen the 49ers players be, it's more like a brotherhood, Rumble. I can sense that. You know, with the Chip Kelly era, everybody was off the wall, we can say.
A lot of fighting.
The Tom Solo era, same thing. You know, nobody was talking, being happy.
Mm-hmm.
These last 2 seasons, this is the first time I've seen, 53 other men jail like glue. That's why the 13-3 or 14-2 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't walk away from that.
Okay. They're going to beat some butts this year. Oh, yeah. Because, see, people don't understand the Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo together. You know, had he had a mediocre quarterback or some guy like Jared Goff that just, barely can get it done, but he can get it done, but just, he's okay. But Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan, this is going to be very interesting. I mean, Jalen Ramsey is still talking about what happened. That team is good, Lorenzo. There's teams that are nowhere near as good. as a Jaguar, and that includes the damn Rams. This is why I'm confident about what's about to happen to the Rams.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, just talking about, football fan in general, I think the Rams are more hyped up paper-wise than they're going to be on the field.
Yep. Because a couple of guys are not
what
going to
basketball
deliver.
team was that?
Who?
You know what? The New York Giants. You remember when the New York Giants, they dished out
$200 million?
$200 million?
Yeah, the $200 million defensive line. Yep. Same thing. When you do that, Lorenzo, this happens 9 out of 10 times. When you try to buy your way into a Super Bowl, fail. And not only football, I've seen this on basketball. I've seen the Lakers do it. The Dodgers tried to do it year before last. It almost never, ever works. The Eagles made it work a little bit this last year. But I still wonder if Sproles didn't finish. Lorenzo, have you ever thought about, they think Carson Wentz is their star. What if Sproles wouldn't have finished that series? Would they have won?
Yeah. No. They wouldn't have won whatsoever. What I was going to say about the Eagles made it work is because, their head coach implemented something that the quarterback was used to.
Mm-hmm.
He implemented Chip Kelly's offense.
Yeah.
Just so that quarterback can get the ball off.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And Carson Wentz, he's a good quarterback. But would he have been able to pull off what Sproles pulled off, winning in playoff games and the Super Bowl? I really wonder about that.
It would have been something like when Richard Sherman said, "You put a sorry ass receiver like Crabtree, that's what's going to happen to you."
Crabtree.
I'm gonna be honest.
Man, I wish he would have stayed in Oakland.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest about that. Even though at that time I couldn't even say Richard Sherman without saying the F word or that damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, yeah, I used to say it all the time, and much more.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad to see what I see. I see friendship. I see brotherhood. I see where that Navy SEALs training is kicking in with the 49ers.
Mm.
You can really see that on film, on Facebook. You can see that wherever you want to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're. I'm sorry. Did I call Nick Foles Sproles? I'm sorry. I got caught on that Rob man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Foles.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right, and I don't see this year that kind of camaraderie the 49ers have developed. You know what Lorenzo, let's see, what if the team claims to have a big brotherhood going on? You do need that in the locker room. You cannot have a bunch of guys separated and hating on each other. It doesn't work. So, I tell you what, though, if Aaron Donald don't get paid and he goes and plays anyway, he's going to be a cancer in that locker room. I can't wait. Bring him back in and don't pay him. And Todd Gurley walking around there asking Aaron Donald, you need to borrow some money?
So you being for real? Todd Gurley got paid before.
Gurley got paid, got extended his contract, and yet they extended his contract, Brandon Cook's contract. He extended all kind of contracts, and nobody wants to pay Gurley. I mean, pay Donald. we gotta go, Lorenzo.
Oh, for sure, man. We'll see what Friday.
Tomorrow, actually. Yeah, we took yesterday off, so we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. All right, fam.
Sounds good, man.
Hey.
I'll see you tomorrow then for sure.
If you're looking for you too, Lorenzo, it's football season, man. You cannot come up missing for days and days. All right.
Yeah. No, man. I got you.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
Yeah. You too, bro.
Hey. Oh, Anthony Baker, Skip Bayless was worried about the 7 touchdowns for the interceptions. And I looked at it like, you just nitpicking at finding something to try to make him look bad, whatever go Niners Empire. I mean, I get so tired. The TD to INT ratio was not good. Did you guys even see the INTs? March Money, shout out to Bay. And Ray Histo, what's up? Shout out from AZ. Hey, Z. Niners! They got a great cafe that everybody, I seen a Niner party conversion in that one big cafe when Roger was there doing autographs, right? I said, wow, look at that. Oh, hey, Razor. Here we go. Razor's going to play my favorite recording. All right, Razor, let it rip. Razor. It's not connected to the speaker, Razor. Razor. Sound.
Yo.
Razor, what were you listening to? I couldn't tune in or hone in on that sound. Was that the conversations about G?
No, that was Nighthawk.
Oh yeah.
It was the one where he's like, "You got fucking AIDS. You got fucking AIDS."
Nighthawk? I can't. Every now and then I heard about Nighthawk getting a little rich. Didn't think I said Nighthawk's such a nice guy, you know. Can't imagine him getting mad and saying bad things, except to the Rams. He really does not like the Rams or the Seahawks. We know that for a fact.
Fuck the Rams.
Yeah.
I know him. No, but anyways, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I have a bold prediction today.
Right.
Mark it down, July 25th.
Hey.
Razor says.
That's today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm marking it down. All right, go ahead.
Mark it down. Razor says McKinnon will have a better year than Devontae Freeman did.
Ooh. Year before last?
Yep, year before last. He will have a better year. The reason I say that is because his receiving skills are better than Freeman.
True.
And then every running back in his system, no matter big name, no name, whatever name, they always produce in his offense. It took Freeman a year. I mean, his first year with Kyle, he did super good, but it took him a year to develop. But right when Kyle got there, he became this all-pro running back, this fantasy football star, and I think McKinnon will be the same way. And he's more explosive than Freeman. Freeman's probably a little more tougher because he's a little more solid than McKinnon, but McKinnon has some muscle on him too.
Lots. That dude he's really been pounding the iron this offseason. Man, dude looks like an absolute beast. You know he weighs as much as Joe Williams? Joe Williams is 5'11". Jarek is 5'9". 205. Both of them coming in at 205. I think that he should weigh Jarek right now. I bet he weighs a little more than that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much he weighs, but I know he put on more muscle this offseason because you see him working out. His arms are pretty freaking ripped.
Tell you, and huge. So when you know guys like that with low center of gravity, when you go to hit them, that hurts. 205, that's like a bowling ball coming at you. A big bowling ball. I've hit that kind of guy before. You hit him as low as you can, but he can still bend. And if he bends and he makes contact with your pads, that shit hurts, man. You can't show it, but you know, that hurt. You feel it. So.
Yeah. So you know how I always tell you that they overpaid him for a reason?
Yeah.
They know he's going to ball out, and they don't want him asking for extra money. They already paid him his top 4 overall running back in the league money.
Mm-hmm. And everybody's making a big deal about it. Every one of the 49er haters. Man, you guys overpaid for about 3 dudes, and Jarek McKinnon's number 1. I don't even need to tell you about Jimmy G. And who's that Weston Richburg dude, man? Management don't know. Y'all ain't going nowhere either. You can find those dudes all over the internet. Hilarious. I mean, all I can say, who you supposed to be? You Nostradamus? I don't know nothing, man. A matter of fact, what is your team? You know what cracks me up? There's guys out there that are talking smack that won't tell you your team. How come? Are they shamed? And you got to come back with, I bet you're a Raider fan, ain't you?
Browns fan.
Hey, have you ever ran into a Browns fan talking smack, though? I've never ran into a Browns fan talking smack.
I have.
Ever.
You know who?
Who?
Chris Scholes is a Browns fan.
Razor scored. Razor never exercises that kind of quick talent. That was pretty funny, Razor. One for Razor, but that was hilarious. Jesus, Razor. That was cold, man. Hey, Browns fan. Who else? Actually, every now and then I see a Cardinals fan, but not very often. Hawks fans have pretty much, that whole organization of fans is just, they've just got off the wagon. So I only run into them now once in a while. But Rams fans everywhere. Rams and Raiders. Yeah. Man.
Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, I'd rather be a Browns fan than a Bengals fan because they've been stuck with Marvin Lewis for so many years.
Yeah.
And he's always playing with their emotions. Like, they'll be super good in the regular season, and then they take a dump in the playoffs.
All of a sudden. They didn't even show up last year.
Yeah, so shout out to Chris Scholes. I'd rather be a Browns fan than a Bengals fan.
Jesus. Oh, man. There was something else that was bizarre in the news. I was going to bring it to your attention. I was thought about you because I said, man, the things that are going on right now are going to have a huge impact on this season around the league. I don't think we'll be getting Julio, though, because they'd be asking for too much. And John Lynch already said today, I don't know how serious he is, but he says, hey, we're pretty satisfied with our receiving core as it is. So, you know.
Ronbo, I don't buy. I mean, I love John Lynch, but I don't buy whatever he says. Whatever he says is the complete opposite.
Usually.
If Atlanta called right now, say give us your first, give us your first and freaking a play or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll give you Julio. He'll do it in a heartbeat.
Or John will say, I tell you what, let me give you my second round pick, and next year I'll give you my third round pick, and the following year, because that'll be about it for Julio, another second round pick. John be dealing, man. You're right. You know, John says everybody has a price. Lynch does.
You remember what Kyle said? If you can go out and get a Julio, what do you
do it.
You do it. No matter what it costs you, you go do it.
Yeah.
But
so I'm gonna be shocked if all of a sudden we wake up, boom, hit your computer. Oh! Oh my God! Oh my no! And Julio, see, the thing about Julio is he doesn't have to be retrained in the Shanahan system, so he would actually fit.
Julio would open the offense completely. I mean, we're almost there, just from my guess.
Mm-hmm.
But Julio would
put him right past the top.
The roof would stay on fire 24/7.
The roof is on fire. Hey, now some people still think that the Rams secondary is going to be able to contain the 49ers, even as the 49ers are right now. That secondary is not going to. Talib is not going to be able to cover Goodwin, and I know that's what they're going to send at Talib. And Peters, man, Garçon's going to muscle his ass. That's why I say, right now, Ndamukong Suh is going to be like useless with the kind of play systems that the 49ers run. So that's why I know the 49ers are built and designed to ruin the Rams. Now, what we do on defense against the Rams is more important than what happens, because they're not going to stop the 49ers from scoring. But defensively, can we contain the Rams? This is the question.
I ain't worried about it. So he's playing a nose tackle in a 3-4 defense. He's never played that before, so I'm not. He's learning a new position at, 20, 29, 30 years old, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not going to work.
He ain't. No, he'll have his days versus the bad teams.
Yeah.
But
that's just on athleticism. Yeah.
Rams paid $12 million or whatever they paid for a big name that they're not getting the production they got from Detroit.
That's why Detroit was no problem. Hey, you leaving? Hey, you take care, bro. Hey, keep in contact. Thank you. Get out. Oh, hey, wait a minute. So the Black Lives report just came out that Julio is reporting to Falcons training camp. It's over. So Julio, they must have told Julio something on the phone. Yeah. There's no reporting. Huh? This just came in on the chat.
Don't believe the chat because I haven't got anything from Bleacher Report.
Razor is disputing that call. If I were the judge, objection, bang, bang, bang. That report is inconclusive. So yeah. Anyway,
for right now, I see no update.
Yeah.
It is not true.
Go to NFL Network. See if Ian Rappaport is onto it yet. It could have been. And you know what?
Right
was that a Falcons fan in here? we get hit by all kind of fans that come in and say, because there's all kind of fans on Instagram that come in. Everybody hates it. We got a whole bunch of Patriot fans that like to come in. Anytime you post up anything about Jimmy G versus anything going on in New England, here they come. I don't know where they came from. Jamel Fagan says, can you give my son JJ a holla? I want to save this so he can watch it and hear his name. Jamel for JJ. JJ, what's up? JJ. Listen, I knew you when you was that big. Niners! JJ, when you get to be bigger, you're going to be a 49er fan. There you go. Hey, Riz, you know what? I'm going to go get... Man, that's time to chow down again. Oh, hey, Jock. Hey, Jock! We raised him with you. We already got rid of... Jock! What's up? Oh, Jacques. Razor.
Yeah.
Yo, I was trying to say, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't. Hey, real quick before I go,
yeah.
I have some more breaking news for Chris Scholes. The Browns are interested in bringing in Des Bryant. So, there you go, Chris. Hope you're happy. Sorry, Big Show.
Oh, he did throw the show in, too. I love it.
And go Niners, and I'm out.
Hey, Razor. Wait, Razor. Can you give me my recording, just before you go, about the embarrassing the city, the embarrassed us? Have you got that on hand?
Oh, you want that?
Oh, yeah, you got that?
Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
Rudy, I hope you're on here.
Yeah.
Rudy, are you on here? I know you're on here listening.
You know Rudy's watching. He never fails.
He goes, different city, same team, same old Rams.
Sorry ass Rams.
You talk about one team having a stranglehold over the other. San Francisco 49ers have beaten the Rams 17 straight times. Last time the Rams won at all against the Niners, 1990.
All right, Ronbo. I'm out. Peace. Go Niners.
Thanks, fam. Oh, I am so amused by that stretch. All right, now can we get to Jock? Oh, we got to go here. Jamal is hey. Oh, we already did that. Ray Histoif. Is that Toiv? Is it Toiv? McKinnon is the jet. Does that make Breda the rocket? Hey, we don't have a rocket, do we? And actually, we got a flash. That's Goodwin. We got to find a name for Breda, don't we? 49ers and Rockets. Rider 49ers, Rockets in my high school football, White House Wildcats. Hey! And Mr. Joe Pappy. I just started listening tonight, and I love the new time, even though I'm on the West Coast. Oh, great, Joe. Because, what we did was try to get a little earlier so the folks out on the East Coast can get some time in before it gets too late. It's 9 o'clock when we start. That's not a bad hour. 10 o'clock we start. Maybe we don't get to them until 11 o'clock, so it's kind of late. So we're trying to, because out here in the West Coast, the sun ain't even down yet. And Jack.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Jack, man, I'm just after
What's
that
up,
press
baby
conference.
boy?
Yeah, huh?
What's going on, man? I said, hey, listen, man. I was looking at my boy.
Yeah.
My Garoppolo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! And what's his name? Joe Stanley.
Yeah.
All them boys, man. They all looking good though.
Are they ready? They are ready.
Them boys ready,
Jimmy's
man.
neck. Jimmy's been training. Those necks has got to be a foot wide.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Go Jimmy.
Boy, Ronbo, I'm telling you, man, we're gonna be nasty this year.
Tell you.
The way Shanahan was talking. Oh man.
See? And didn't you love that line about it? Says, yeah, we really worked hard last year, but unbelievably, we're working even harder this year. Yo,
yeah.
Music to my ears. They want
he's telling them boys, hey, get ready, man. We coming at y'all. You know what I'm saying? We coming.
They are hungry. This ain't no more Chip Kelly, Jim Tom Sula, Trent Baalke team. This team is legit.
And then that same sorry ass Rams. I can't wait for us to tear it up. I can't wait for us to tear it up, boy.
I can't wait to. I'm looking so forward to playing the Rams.
The NFL channel, they put really the Niners and the Rams to be the top dog in the West. You know what I'm saying?
That only makes sense. Yeah. I mean, the Seahawks have lost to everybody, and the Cardinals are still trying to find an offense. They got some things to do. The defense will be tough, but, Kyle Shanahan, there's no such thing as a tough defense. See, that's why, they got some work to do.
So definitely, whoever those two teams, whoever beat each other twice, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they're the one that's going to go to the big dance. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
And you know they is, don't you? Them same old sorry-ass Rams.
Yeah.
I don't care who they put on their team. They still them same old sorry-ass Rams. So,
You know what? I mean, I think we should have played that when they came and play at the Niners. We should have played that for them so they could hear it.
Now the PA system. They would probably get mad. They would consider that disrespectful. They'd probably call Goodell and get, hey, Roger, man, what we happened to Levi's was not cool. What'd they do? They played a recording, man. Dana Stubblefield, you know what he said. And Roger probably go, okay, I'll talk to him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sorry, guys. It's a joke. You guys can't get over that? Wait a minute. Hey, Jock, it looks like Razor, here it is. Rappaport, it's on his desk, and he says wide receiver Julio Jones has agreed on a revised contract that adjusts his 2018 salary. He will show up as the team announced. This is a move that's cap neutral, so it won't affect other deals getting done. Well, why couldn't they do that in the first place? That's too comical.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But Jock, more about us.
But that's okay. We don't need him.
No. And we weren't going to go for him.
We don't need him. So
too expensive.
we satisfied with what we got. You know what I'm saying? We need guys with no name. So like that, when they shine, so people can say, oh, that's that Des Bryant, that's so. No. We need guys with no name. Yeah.
No name.
Because Shanahan's gonna. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Ronbo, what happened to you yesterday, man?
Yeah, no, I had a situation I couldn't get out of, and it's no, man. And so we had to cancel. So today and tomorrow, we'll just go ahead and finish out the week. Yeah.
Okay. So you're on tomorrow also, right?
Oh yeah. and the next day.
Okay.
Because, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, yeah. See?
Yeah, that's good.
And on Red and Gold Radio, unless something crazy happens at practice. See, if I hear Kendrick Bourne is now being seen as possibly a starter, the 49ers haven't announced it, but they've seen enough, and they think Kendrick Bourne could be very, very instrumental in the 49ers' drive to win the NFC West. Then we're coming on live. What? Oh! Get the big show and tell him, send me a medium of the Kendrick Bourne number. What is Kendrick Bourne? Is Kendrick 84? What is Kendrick's number? Because Big Show told me.
I think so. I think he's 84,
Yeah, because Big Show came on here and told me, I might be wrong, but I'm telling you guys, Kendrick Bourne is not going to have that big of a deal year. If he does, I'll admit I'm wrong, and Ronbo, I will get you the Kendrick Bourne jersey. So, Show, you might as well get that jersey now. Woo!
Ronbo, it looks like they put Pierre Garçon as the number one receiver ahead of Marquise.
No, he always was. Marquise has been Garçon's number 2 since they first came. Marquise got moved up to number 1 because Garçon was gone. But Garçon is still the man. Oh, yeah. And I was clowning with Bourne. But Bourne is going to make some strides this year because that dude, man, he is determined. I can see right now. He got the skills, too. So.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, like I said, all we got to do is wait until the first game against Dallas, and then let's roll on Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got 4 preseason games, so we get a good look at them rookies trying to make the team. Ooh, they're gonna be fighting tooth and nail to stay 49ers too.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
And have they signed what's his name? The right receiver,
Dante signed today too. Yeah. Everybody's getting these deals done at the last minute. He got a pretty good deal too. I think it's $6.4 million for something, but he gets over $1 million a year. 4-year, his 4-year contract. So $6.4 million, I think. So it's funny. McGlinchey's getting paid 3 times that much. I guess they look at it used to be the skill players got more money than the linemen. Isn't that crazy? Boy. Yeah. I'll see.
What about what's his name? Richie
James?
Yeah, James.
Yeah, Richie signed a long time ago.
He did?
Yeah, you get drafted down past round 2 and 3, you need to sign, no matter what they offer, probably, because your chances of making the team are less, right? So if you come in arguing and you're in round 5 or 6, we ain't got time for this. You want this or not? And that's the end of that. Richie will be fine. I got a feeling he is going to be tough, though. I mean, really tough, because he's got that kind of determination. He's a survivor coming out of the, anytime you come out of neighborhoods like he did, you usually have a little bit of edge to you compared to your average individual. Definitely. Yeah, so.
And that's exactly what Shanahan said earlier this afternoon. He said that, once he gets his 53, whoever that he's sending out there, that they're cutting, they know those are players that other teams gonna hurry up and grab because last year they didn't really have any time to select their player. You know what I'm saying? But this year, the fact that them boys, they already under 1 year, they already used to the system, and then they bring in more guys. So he say, we good. We good.
Jock, I'll tell you what, man, I'm gonna be looking for you tomorrow, man. Good stuff as usual, and just have a great old night. And I'll see you tomorrow. We ain't taking tomorrow off, so we'll be back. All right.
Okay. All right. Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too, fam.
All right.
Yeah. All right. And let me see, Baby Beezy. I hope Goodwin gets 1,000. I do too, man, because Marquise is so cool. Mr. Joe Pappy, I might be the only cat here that respects you, Rudy. Rudy, believe me, I respect you. Yes, that much. You're a real fan. I can tell the way you broke down the Rams roster a few weeks back. Linebackers are weak as well as your edge rushers. It's true. He did admit to that. Gold-blooded savage. Niner football is here. Empire, I'm fired up. Blood E. And yeah. Oh, by the way, Debbie, I saw your note there. You're right. You're absolutely right. But to confirm that indeed we will not be seeing any Julio in San Francisco. So, Empire Strikes Back. Chris Gore is still better than a lot of running backs at his age. That's true. Frankie is scary, man. He's not human. Yeah, I guess we're going to... There was somebody in there a minute ago that was making me laugh. I forget what it was. Oh, there was somebody writing in caps. Where's the Black Knight? Is that him? Razor, the Black Knight took exception to you denying doubting his report. He wrote in all caps, I just saw it reported on me. You know, so, yeah. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. And, hey, Rudy got some respect today. Can you believe it? Fam, don't forget to hit that like now before you leave. We always have to get a like for everybody, and some people hit like twice. Rudy actually hits like too. See, I don't even know what Rudy does. He may hit like. Because Rudy knows he gets to hear more about the Rams on this station or channel than he does any other channel or station in L.A. Because in L.A. they're talking about the Lakers and the Dodgers. Ain't nobody worried about the Rams. They probably feel the same way. Same old sorry-ass Rams. What has he got there? Oh, I thought it was going to be... Oh, it's Bashar. I thought it was Rudy. Rudy never zooms in anymore. Hey, Bashar.
Let's get ready to Ronbo! What's up, baby?
Yes! Bashar, we're just checking out what we've seen here today, man. Oh, wait a minute. We got the wrong name. Bashar, are you over at are you over at Sheik's house? Are you using another phone?
I just got out of the gym. I'm in the parking lot. About to drive home.
Hey, Bashar, you know about what's going on, right? Dante Pettis is now officially ours.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see what else is going on that we were having a good time with. Richard Sherman made his goal. One of the things in his incentive package. See, anytime you talk about Rudy, you start getting choked up. His incentive package, he'll get paid now for being passing the physical today. And we're going to lose. Well, not lose, but we're going to let our tight end, the best in the league that runs slants, Trent Taylor's going to be taking a little break for a while. And what I'm really worried about, Bashar, I am concerned about Jonathan Cooper. I was looking forward to him, but maybe he's got a month to heal up. Let's see what he looks like later. But anyway, but what's going on, man?
What type of injury does Cooper have?
I thought it was an ACL. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But he got that. He sustained that at the end of last season. That ain't good.
Okay. Wow. Because the funny thing is, I was assuming that when we acquired him, he was healthy, and I woke up today and I read the reports that he won't be back. He's sitting out because of some injury. I was like, oh, here we go again. Cooper always getting hurt, you know.
Yeah.
This is from last season. Wow.
Right. Yeah.
That's not good.
And Dakota Watson, and also Malcolm Smith. Malcolm Smith has an RFI. Oh, wait a minute. It says Jonathan Cooper's, he's active, but he's on the PUP. Maybe just like Trent Taylor, same thing. He's active, PUP. Dakota Watson, PUP, active. They're going to remain active throughout preseason, so they might show up in a couple of weeks, maybe.
But I'm definitely happy for the Sherman situation. He reported to camp on time, and he passed his physical. Yep. That's good news. Niner fans, if you still hate Sherman, he was more towards, all that stuff he did was more toward over personal things towards Crabtree, a little bit towards Harbaugh, you could say. But, man, he's putting in so much work with our defensive backs, and he's trying to make our DBs one of the top defensive back, DB squad in the league, perhaps. Who knows, man? I'm really excited about Sherman being on our squad. I know he did a lot to us and he harmed us and hurt us or whatever, but
it was his job.
We're going to do the same to other teams now. That's how I look at it.
It was his job to beat us up. You can't hate him for that. You hated him at the time. Not like I hate the Raiders, but you hated him at the time. You had to.
If anything, we slipped up. We had Harbaugh, and Harbaugh coached him. Why didn't we get him?
Right.
From the get-go.
I really wish I could find out the truth about that, Bashar. What happened there?
But I think Sherman's where he wanted to be from the get-go coming out of Stanford. I part of me thinks that. I know he's from California. I don't know if he grew up as a Niner fan, but I know he likes the Bay Area. Obviously, he chose Stanford coming out of high school, and I see a lot of good things for Sherman. Hopefully he can stay healthy and be who he was in the past. Because if he is, that's a huge, huge bonus, aside from teaching all the young guys we have.
Yeah. They're going to gain a lot from him.
Give shout out to Kendrick Bourne. I remember last year in the preseason, back when Kendrick Bourne was wearing number 6 before he donned the number 84 jersey. In the Kansas City Chiefs game, he got C.J. Beathard threw him a beautiful deep pass on left sideline. When he caught it, ran in for the end zone. Later in the game, he jumped up and caught some nice pass in the end zone, like a short touchdown. And people were hyped up, Kendrick Bourne. And I sat there and I was like, don't get hyped up. Don't get hyped up. Regular season comes along.
Yeah.
We get a whole new quarterback in the mix. Kendrick Bourne's making plays. I was at that Titans game when he made that play, that big play towards the end. And I hate to say the name, but our good friend from the Nighthawk fan club, the Big Show, he refers to Kendrick Bourne as people only say he's good because of one play. It was just one play.
I'm glad you mentioned Show. You only saw one play, but that doesn't mean that that's the only play he made. I don't know what Show's looking at. I really don't. He doesn't remember that long gainer that he took downfield for that catch. I mean, he made catches against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, Kendrick Bourne never was in a game where he wasn't noticed. He always had impact. This is why I like him.
He made a few decent plays, actually. I picked up his highlight reel from last year. He actually made some decent plays before Jimmy was even there. I was like, okay, here we go. This is pre-Jimmy. And he had a great OTA, and I think he's going to do well once they put the pads on. I think we're going to have something nice with Kendrick Bourne. I don't know how good he's going to be, but I think he'll be a better player than he was last year. Same goes for Akila Weatherspoon on defense.
Yeah. I heard Kendrick Bourne is just kicking ass in camp. Let's see what that translates into next. But look for Kendrick Bourne and Dante Pettis to own every game they're in preseason, because that is a first-string combo right there, probably in the years to come. So this is going to be fun.
I love Pettis' breakaway ability, his ability to make people miss. But
oh, man.
A good thing we have Sherman on the opposite side in camp and in practice, because we need to toughen that boy up. I'm sorry, dude. When he talks, he sounds like a pure system. He looks like one. He kind of looks like one. I don't want to rag on the guy.
I know, but he's just not a tough guy. You're right. I agree. I want to see him get a little more mean. I want to see him get pissed off and start fighting out there in the field. Then I'll feel better about his toughness. I agree.
We need to get him to lift them weights, man. He's got to, put on about a good solid 10 pounds. I don't want to be like an A.J. Jenkins.
And he's too into his hair. I'm a little concerned about that. I get to see him get a haircut. Because I've seen him with that thing around his head, and he had the big smile on his face with his hair just flowing on one level. Kendrick, that's not a manly style behavior, man. Stop.
I know Reuben Foster and Sherman got their dreads and their little fancy haircuts, but I think Reuben Foster and Sherman need to tackle Dante Pettis in the locker room and grab a pair of one of those called
clippers, man.
Or something, man. Yeah, give us clippers, do a buzz cut, man. Let him go bald.
Just to see if he can get tough. Exactly. All right, Bashar. Bashar, I'm going to go, man.
Nice talking to you, Ronbo.
Hey, always, fam. Let me talk to you tomorrow, huh?
And remember, like the Sheik says, hit that light!
You guys got that down to a technique. I love it.
Niners all day. Niner NFI for life.
All right, Bashar. Talk to you later, fam.
See you, man.
Oh, man. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and leave now, man, because I forget. All of a sudden, the hungry's hit me. Oh, there he is. Big Show. He says, I have a confession to make. I underestimated Richie James. Jarvis Landry, and Ty Hilton clone. You know, show, I'm telling you. You know, okay, we'll wait and see. Team Money, Sacktown. He says you should raffle off some. I can't do it, T-Man. You know, I'm just too much. I can't do it. It's too shy. I mean, I'm just kind of guy that I'm kind of a humble guy. Brandon Anderson, Kendrick Bourne, 100% truth. Stop hating, little show. Stop talking down on our people. Brandon Anderson, show, I'm telling you, you will gain respect soon. Just stand by. Okay. Like you said, Niner Empire says it's Roast Rudy time. You know, oh, hey, Tongan Man, what's up, man? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go before, because I have a sandwich. You know when you put something in the oven and the smell is driving you nuts? I had one put in there for me. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't let something good happen. We'll be back here. Otherwise, Red and Gold Radio. The like. Wait, the like. Okay. You ready? Yeah. Stand back. Niner!